Yes, hi everyone. Benjamin Masakoy, how are you, man? How are you do today? How are you? Hope say all man do fine. Yes, I come on very early, so at least I go able for answer some questions then and good day, Mustafa Keita. How are you, man? Oh, Mustafa Kata, yes, how are you? Long time. Big boy soiree. Thanks for the support. I see you all the time. Good. Keep supporting us then. Thank you very much, Temo Bangoa. Yes, we'll wait for more people in camp. Now we start quick. Yes, Mr. Niale. Yes, we kids very beautiful and nice. Benjamin Akiyombo Pama. Good to see you, bro. Very soon you said we'll begin see me. Don't worry. Yes. We'll upgrade. Very soon, we're gonna access for call, then I will see you guys as well live. So we'll be able for dialogue, discuss about important issue we get for doing Sierra Leone football. Yes, Abdallah. Abdallah Ahmed to say, yes, I'm doing very well at the moment. As you know, say in the coronavirus, it's getting really keep we indoors. So, but we can't complain though. Mr. Dauda Mansaye, thanks for supporting me. You don't support me from Fube Road. I remember. Thank you very much. Good day, Asumana Toure. Oh, Desmond. So you watched the show yesterday on Instagram. Thank you. Thank you. Respect to you all, guys. Akiyombo, I'm not going to forget you, bro. You're my childhood friend. It's impossible. You okay? Amadou Baye, hope for see Paul Parker in the discussion. Okay, one day very soon, you will see Paul Parker very soon. We get a lot of personality there for be here. Anyways, as we say, the platform is made for everybody. And at the say continuous questions that they come, they pose on players them way when I want to see. Yes, now I right for see in any player when I want to see, but we don't do not guarantee say we will make sure say we're able to bring everybody on the podium for letting them express themselves and try to share their own experiences. As we don't begin listening to we story them, when I know say everybody get unique story for tell. And we want to let everybody get opportunity for tell their story and let people know about them. Amir Khalil. So you like FC Kallon jerseys? Yes, nice. But it's available now. They're available for sale. You know the stores do it for Bona Freetown. You don't forget them. But let's pray first. Let we kick the corona out of Sierra Leone. Then probably we'll be able to start with football. With football now. Yes, we got surprises for you today again. New legends than they on the show. Where I know say I don't tell when I see, but when I go see and hear from them again today, they still get their own story for tell. Obviously, get for be different from all the other players that we don't share their experiences. We all get different stories, we all get different background, even though, I mean, we come up from the same struggle, but we get, I mean, slightly different than they on how we grow up, different community, different environment, and different shades of opinions as well. Thanks, Foods Kamara. Thank you very much. We are looking for a great show as well. But it's always going to be a great show, anyways. Because at the end of the day, I mean, we know what's the story about. I mean, you know what you want to do. So we're always happy for see people let the camp for camp support. I mean, for listening to other players that they share their story, I think that's the best part of it. We're not getting nothing else what they expect. We don't expect that much. So whatever I mean, we're not able for support whatever way we're not able to go out and support we get to appreciate them anyways. So we're always happy and we always get beautiful show. For me, for just listening to me big player there, the big one who play before me, the one who I play with, the one who come on the same generation, the one who way younger than me, for just listening to them they talk, I mean, it makes me there automatically. So for me, we always get beautiful show. Yes, Mr. Mohamed Mansari. Yes, this course here for FC Kallon now available. This is now for the technical team and the executive of FC Kallon. Mohamed Sheka Kamara, you see the watch from Kenema. Okay, good. It's good to have you on our show. Okay, when I go and see Umar Rahman, right? Okay, Galompan, yes. Instead to get the opportunity for come on the show. So now, one of the things that I want for talk, we see repeated questions that become every day because I can follow the feedback with Gino Parade, Steven Musa, Inspector Bar, Atomenta, all them guys here are behind the scene for check what's they go on with the show, meaning for them for tell you exactly how to upgrade the show. But these questions keeps coming. I mean, say we want this player, one for see that player, one for see that player. This platform there for share experiences with everybody. Everybody can forget the opportunity for come on here. Pass the person around come on. Because obviously get people with different personalities. Sometimes they go out for say, okay, they want for layback. But all the one them we want, we they wish for be part of the show, obviously we'll give them the opportunity. So the one we can ask for players them, we mean for come on the show. Most times they can ask for players that we don't already they're on the show. So the one who don't be part of the show already, now David Simbo, Uma Uzengele, John Kista, Tostao, Tolo, Pikimpele, Uma Ukabia, Musa Kallon, Alimao, John Sama, Inspector Ba, Junior Tumbu, Junior Parade, Didi Abu, Dodos, and Steven Musa Stivo. So now them names and they first don't appear on the show. Now we get hundreds of names we get for come up again. We get 20 on the list for the next 2-3 weeks. So no worry. That question they mean not for the post again because everybody get forget the opportunity for come. We need to prioritize people now. Everybody is the same, everybody important. All ex-player important. You play one game, you play 2 games, whatever game you play, you must get your own experience with them for share. As I mentioned last time, people in the way play junior league when they play senior league. So man, the story more important pass when we play national team self. So we get for bring all them people in there. Like my childhood friend who I play with, my brother Musa Kuwait. I think they're one of the greatest players that I don't see during the time in the junior league. Nobody play pass out. Very important, very skillful, very smart, and obviously now one of the best players that we don't play with. I'm a junior age, up to Edwards level. Also, I play before he goes Sweden. Instead of be on the program for sharing your own experience as well, because what you do not junior league, no field it's a master. All the field in the junior league, all the small fields have been the Fire Force, the Mabila. Nobody never for win against Musa Kuwait. It's impossible. Now you get the field. So all the people didn't get for come share their experiences as well. Yes, Kaikamaya and Sasso, and we'll be on very, very soon. Yes. Yeah, we just try to forget we get them in, prepared, and then we can start from there. Yes. Oh, as I mentioned, Musa quit a jet in the program. Musa, how are you, man? I just talk about how you a master of Mabila field. Since I be all the corner in the Mabila field. You remember how we they play? We made the up, you the down. We they blind the ball at the wall, the ball comes me, then we score. You remember? Yes, great player, very talented, and nice person as well. My childhood friend, my best friend, and I'm a brother. Okay, so I answer a few questions they wanted to ask before I begin. Get me guess them in. Okay, so we got that 5 minutes, so you can send your question in quick. So I go to answer them, and two don't clear the side of many players them because we know people they demand for players than the Gallopan, the Inspector Bar. I say name, but it don't already appear at the show. The Poboski, the Aji, the Sharif Suma, you name the Ballet, Marcel. They play them beaucoup. They play them beaucoup. So we call the big one and the Max Macaulay them, the little John Johnson, TK Mahmoud, Tibati, Abdul Cole, all these players they all get for sure. They all don't give them consent, say they want to be part of us. Ali Madani, so how are you, man? I'm good. I just dream. Ciao, fratello. Possiamo avere un grande Yeah, see, why not? Okay, so we wait for the guest now for signing, then we start. Today is a very good day again. Oh, una with the back home salon, I know say the cases then just they go higher and high. The one day we don't pass away, may the Almighty Allah continue for bless them soul, and may their soul continue for rest in peace. The one day we're not sick, please try to prevent yourself. Wash your hands daily, regularly, and make sure you stay away from crowded place. And make sure when you go out, you wear your mask. Because that animal will be able to save you. So no go for spread them around. Yes, we still wait for we guess them. So what you get for the do self? I mean, so if we're able for the go on the wall and just pose on our questions them. So at least I don't see them. So 10, 15 minutes before the show, so I go run through a question and very, very quick. Then from there we can able to start the show. So no go waste time. Yes. Okay, as I be promised back, say we will try for engage with viewers that we want to be part of the program. Maybe we will choose maybe one Friday where we will go one-on-one. We will add you on Facebook Live. So you said we'll come on and then give you advices because we need advice from you. We not self get role for play. We not self smart enough, not only into Sierra Leone football for a long time. We not know the issues anyway. So we not self, we will listen to her, we give you advice, them on suggestions, opinions, what you think, what will happen, what we for do. Yes, it's all up to you guys. So I go add me first guest. First guest of the day. Prince Amani Scott. Yes, George, you first advice. Continue for work hard. Then nobody not tell you say you don't get for make them. Believe in yourself, be determined, be ambitious, and that's it. Still a struggle for getting first guest in. Then we will start with before we get the other guys there. The greatest Paul Parker of Cambo Eagles. You don't say I must put Cambo Eagles there, you know that.
Mr. Kallon, sir.
How are you, man?
Nobody, Your Excellency. How you do?
Good to see you, man. Long time.
Long time indeed, long time. Good to see you again.
Yes. Okay.
How's the family?
They're all okay. Everybody do fine. Yes, we'll wait for another guest. And we'll wait for Kai back for jetting very soon. But as you know, we'll let people know because people they tell me say no, don't punish Kai because they can't it all the time. The amount of assignment they will get. Yeah. So Kai, they do coaching, they do other things them. So they me say doing to the coaching, I get assignment there every day. I do to sports administration, I get assignment there every day. So then we engage yourself in doing some things that we're ready for free all the time. So on our patience, Kai, it will come very, very soon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, at the other guests, they come in very, very soon. So we go start until we will forget the other guys there. So Mr. Paul, let's start with you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm not going to even invite you because you get the show. So you know what, the guys that get the show. So I mean, you don't get choice. You don't get choice. You know if you get choice, you just wait for the right time for come on. Somebody just asked for you just now, saying I can be Paul Parker, and I say, well, no worry, very soon we'll be and come.
I'll get the show. Tell us, and I'll get the show.
So you already there?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, very good then. Now welcome Mr. Aluspa.
Yes, man.
How are you?
How are you? Thank you, Malaysia.
This is not Aluspa Priwa. The English pro. Ahmed.
What's up, Chair?
So, what's the name again?
Coach Sasso.
No, I don't pull the Saxok. No one is Saxok anymore.
Of course, that's Sasso, always Sasso.
Okay.
Hello, how are you, sir?
Paul, welcome, man. Aluspa, welcome, boss.
Yeah, man,
nice
thanks,
to see
man.
you guys. Nice to see you guys.
Pleasure. Yeah.
Okay, so let's start right away with Paul Parker. Paul, who said all things start? I know say no go start, you don't mention Kamui.
Well, Kamui was 9 launch my career, of course, but yeah, like every Sierra Leonean, we grow up, we small, you know, say we come to a passion, football passion, then at the country, bad one. So I was no exemption when I be grow up. I be playing at the dust field and at Kenema, you know, they playing at school. You know, sometimes with barefoot, all that stuff then they, you know, and what really drive me passion in football because how we grow up now very close to the field. If you don't play in a Canada, you gonna know the town field, you know, and then just over there, I didn't grow up, you know. So I mean, I was just like the wall line really separates the host and the field. Yeah. So you can imagine if you didn't get very close to the action, how do passion go there for the sport, you know. So basically, now so it starts. Of course, we get them by its game, then side game them. But actually, football, like I said, football also be really a thing where I be the future I would play because my papa be very strict, you know. We always while I would go school, study. So there was no time really to go join me party and I still go play football, all that stuff. Then he was very strict. But I had passion for football. You know, I've been very, very passionate. I would listen to radio, know all the names of all the players. So I really I'll be one for be like them, you know. And my papa he attend St. Edwards, he goes St. Edwards, so he was always passionate about Edwards. So during the Campbell they play like Edwards, they come, you know. My papa will be the whole day will be so worked up in the house, you know, and he was a football fan. So that really worked me concern about football. I joined. So I mean, it just gradually, actually, you know, from playing on the field, from playing at the inside park, then playing socks ball, orange, you know, great. Anything we able to kick around no more, make ball kick around, put small goal, you know. That's where it just began. It was a passion sometimes to kill time no more because at the end of the evening time, you know, you have to go back now, go study. So, and then of course I'll be very close to the field, where I'll be very close to the action, and most of the time I can in a field. So I'll be follow all everything they go on. You know, we play them by its game with Tushilin ball, all that stuff then they. So that's how actually gradually, till I begin go school, you know, they invite me to the school team, you know, then I come into football just like that, you know, and then while I reached Form 5, I think it was Form 4, Form 5, I play intersect. I think I play against you now, one of my first intersect and when I come up from the western area, we come up from the east. And after that, we play town league. So from the town league, they scout me for joining Cambo Eagles. You know, so that was my first exposure to intersect. The intersect, school league, intersect, and then Cambo Eagles scout me, and then they register me that year. Of course, this all not would happen if I not get the support of somebody in Alusa Mbunduka, because I mean, without her, it was my mentor, you know, Abidelta. Actually, it just bring me up, you know, give me courage, give me passion, and I've been very close to the action. So that give me more motivation for play football. So gradually, I just, with Cambo Eagles scout me. I registered my first season, second season. That's how I came into football, basically. So that was my growth. Usa reach, yeah.
Okay, before you narrate about Cambo Eagles, I'm not saying you go for tell me the fact, because what I don't see, most of the vital players there, the talented players there in Salon come up from the provinces. What are the advantages you want to get?
I think we were to grow up in the provinces there. Okay, we're more exposed to, you know, the get league known all side. But what did they make the difference between the provincial teams there and the for example, the big city teams there, like Freetown teams there? I think that the focus, because like we get one team and we get together, and so like all the time we get one team where we concentrate, you know, we get one team like I mean they listen to the other guests that we come on the show, they go play in this league, they go play in that league. Only get more exposure, but we get more focus. I think that was the difference, because we get town league there actually, but I've been seasonal team. You know, the club then go play like 2-3 months, then the town league stop. So instead of 10 days, you know, if you're not lucky for making to the district team, to the Cambo Eagles team, you get for wait another year. You understand? You go wait another season for letting scout you for playing at the team. So it was do or die. You you either play this year, you sign you, or you wait another year. So all I did the drive people the passion. I think that was exactly what happened at Kenema.
Yeah, but the Kenema now, okay, for example, Kenema and Bo.
You know they welcome me back.
No, I never come here today because they say you get fined there.
Yeah.
All man say for fine you because they can't leave. I don't make for you this stuff.
Paka there, you know I welcome you.
Wait, I welcome you. I want to tell you punishment you get for.
Aluspa there, you know I welcome you. Hey,
let me welcome you now. Let me welcome you.
Yeah, they say every day they can't late, but I don't beg for you. You know the wait. I don't apologize on your behalf. I say we got assignment there for do.
Today na Kenema come out. I come out Kenema. They hold the club.
Una Kenema come on all.
So when I go back to Paul. So Paul and Kaiser grew up small at Kenema. For me, I think say the team them from the provinces, they always get the advantage for win any kind of competition. Because the players are in one street. You know, say Kenema one great street day. Then you go to the other street, you don't. Freetown now, too much activities, too much distraction for players, for pin and cap. They go for go night club, they go for go here and there. Too much distraction, they know. What do you think?
That's not true. Now I say the focus, because like I maybe you know, grow up in that environment. It is do or die. So and like what you say, all man know everybody. So the competition, it was really high. You know, because una can go play out, una come on a league, una go to the league, you know, so una get side una. But like we now, if you don't make it this year, then definitely you have to wait back another season, you know.
Yes.
And before you don't go 2-3, you know.
One thing I love about Kenema, why they go holiday, you can also know that morning, they come in call. They go dead the ball, they go knock it the most. Canada don't go play. They get all man gonna play.
That's why we
now you never do that now.
Let's tell you why they play where people that will go take me, because they get what they call mercenary, right? They got take me from Kenema, go play in a small town there, like Lago, you know, the towns are around Kenema. Yeah. So like why did they not host? Like you go knock the most for me, mama. You know, my mama played but put me in a mozoga, you know, we got the chat then we can go play in a hangar, we go play Blama, then side and day. So it was really, that was how them I really got into football, because then they go big for me. My mama would say, no, you need to go today. You need to go no side today. So then I go past them the yard, you know, they are follow there. You know, I go send me back over window, they are follow there. I go join them, they will all go, you know. Yes. You see, later work in Ghana house now, I will take the punishment.
Yeah, you can't be at the beat. Kandawam. Okay, no go to Aluspa.
Yeah, man.
Aluspa. Okay, My small brother Kai Kamara, you don't need welcome anymore. They don't welcome you already. Who threat him?
Who's space? Who's part by the space? Who's planet where Paul day right now? Name me one know.
Don't worry no more now. Paul, what's the Paul? Oh, test the Zoom. What's the Paul first? I feel saying I interest space today.
Only that me one the gadgets man. So now he make me now he tell me say he get something for putting at the background. So just
And nice. Really nice. Really nice. Come on, fine. Nice.
So I mean, now give me a virtual setting. So he said that he'll make a studio for you. I was joking. I said, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. I say, okay, I'll just show you. Now he just show me. Now I say, okay, well, let's try this.
Okay, nice one. Aluspa.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I saw you from all small.
Yeah.
From school days. I mean,
I think you know a lot.
Go meet up national team all.
Yeah, you know.
They will go compete against each other back in China. You remember that game in China?
Yeah, I remember. I'm just copper.
Why you talking now? You know it's
I remember.
Okay, then tell me who it all started. How we start?
Yeah, me come out Tengbetong. And Tengbetong are born na there grow up. So like me not to like until I young, I know they go too much na Eastern for play game. Once in a while, I play Fire Force with Leon Star, I think but a very short spell. But most time na the Western area, na the more. We been get with team who they call Tengbetonians. Tengbetonians na the we start. Get me own team and the team believe me. So like, we not been get much because we not been get star players then, but we theirs. But Tengbetown, not to any big, or big, but like the footballer and then on one side. So like we all get this togetherness. So like I deal with Tengbetonians for a long time. One time they make one league na Casablanca. I don't know if you remember that field. But we come on, we go by Aberdeen. Yeah, exactly. We started to make that
market.
Exactly. So I go play one league. They want I win best player at the league. And they Usman Silasimi. I don't know if you sabi Usman Silasimi. Yeah. Usman Silana, one of the great guys. They also play Sierra Leone football.
Yes. I forget his name.
Yeah. Na guy we are I think I owe me career too. Because me, for one, I will play football just for fun. You know that mostly like me and Paul get similar background. I did not mean to for play ball. I need to go school. So like me on football pass a balance, I go for go play. So when Usman see me, then he called me one time after the final. Now he can meet me. Now he say he get team who they call Royal Star. He say any wala kana team, I say me I did a team. I say I get Tengbetonians. I say no, this is not team who they groom players then for send them go Europe. It's in a non-division. But during that 10 day, I get a very short spell also with Wellington people. I played one season with Wellington people. You remember, me not be the count Eastern. So I been get one with friend Malane, where they call Papa. So through that connection day, I go play for Wellington people. With that short. So where Usman Sila meet me at Casablanca and talk to me, say, he wanna come Royal Star. We get that talk to small, but he can't use just for can't convince me. So one day I say, okay, they buy boot for me, say I can't train. And I say, okay, I can't train. So I go train with Royal Star and I do well. So so I stay in a Royal Star. But could people not know me? Even the first game where I play for national team, but could people begin they confuse themselves, say, this is not Ghana I born because I go Ajax Academy in Ghana before I travel go Europe. Now Ajax Academy I've been there. So that's how we get Nigeria game. Now in the same period, Usman Sila been for married. So now Usman Sila married at camp, if you remember. Now 3 days I trained with the national team before I play. So like me on junior football, not they so much into too many then leagues them now Eastern. Now more of Western, then Grassfield, Lumley, Aberdeen. Now then side in the Wilberforce. Now then side in the more we play. So now make if you go to the Eastern part, not to all man sabi me. So man sabi me by name, they don't even sabi me by face because myself now one kind of laid back person. Now where I start now, knowing a non-division, I can play against Nigeria,
No,
I think
okay,
we get
so
home games.
my holiday now.
Yeah.
So the next get for be your national team experience. So before the
Yeah,
camera
okay.
goes a little now, one for invite Sasso and Kai. If you not get any questions for them.
Well, Sai, first of all, Kai, you tell Alma do the Malata, you not tell her do not also. Some respect, but it's okay. It's okay, Kai.
You know that uncle waking in the house, you always in the house. No, you never go outside. So if I not tell you this stuff, don't say I don't greet you.
And I mean, I just quick one of us, small, I got the listen. Paul Parker.
Yes, sir.
Of course, I don't know if you play against each other, we be the Kenema, so I think we cross path, but
Yes.
I know of you, high respect for you. I just want to ask you the name Senegal. Who say come out? Wait till bring the name Senegal.
Yeah, the name Senegal also come out. Like I say, Bunduka was my mentor, Alusai Bunduka. So I think it was in 1988, the Zontuna Senegal. I very well remember because I was with him in the house where he get a call. When then I say, you forgo Freetown, you forgo join Leon Stars. So I think he went to that year. He went to 1988. If I very well remember, Abdul was on that trip also. Now then two actually go here, Abdul from Canada. So they were best of friends at that time because they live literally in Abunuka and Os. Because me have been boy, like I can go buy soft drink, go buy this, go buy that. So I was like errand boy, but in a good way, not to. So we get the call. He go Senegal. I think he made the trip to Senegal. I remember 1988. So we come back. Then he began a nickname when they call him Mudashiru Lawal. Mudashiru Lawal is the former captain of Nigeria. So Bunduka and his nickname was Mudashiru Lawal. So being we come back, we come on to we come back, can't get him. Na me and the waka. So we were going up and down, and maybe the holding bag, and maybe they gonna be. So they begin call Bunduka and then they Senegal Lawal because the name was Lawal. So then they call him Senegal Lawal. We come on Senegal.
Okay.
So I was Junior Lawal, Junior Senegal Lawal. So when I start to play football now, everybody not be able to call the name long one now. They will just support another Senegal. So that's why I get the Senegal. Actually, the name was Senegal Lawal. So that's
nice one.
Because me not being Junior, me not being Bobo. So they call me Junior Senegal Lawal because when you see Bunduka, you don't see me. When you see Bunduka, every side they did it. So they're like, Junior Lawal, look Bobo. So when I begin to Senegal Lawal, that's why I get the name.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So I lose part to you, Miona. I'm not gonna question it, but I just want to say, okay, I want to listen more about you because I not believe you cross path, but your neighbor look like my neighbor. Now Brookfields I grew up. Now they
I know you.
And one of the team we play for, I don't know if I need to play. I play for Wellington people with Abaze them or so then 10 and they. So I don't know if that's in the you play, but I think so. Well, I'm going to save the question. Go ahead, Kai.
Yeah, no, me not get questioning no more. So just it's a pleasure for always doing a podium, a platform like this, which we always connect with one blood winner football, and Paul, you on from me day one while I go national team, while I know your name before even I join you the national team. I lose power, don't see yourself not all know they see yourself all the time. But now not the best time really ever follow the really know the story there from when I not just we and people that when they see you now all the time then they really didn't know the story there from when I and be open about it so people that really go this is not a special day for me anyway. I don't know why I end up for wear green today, but although they talk so much about Kenema and Kapi Bunduka, na me own memory lanes then I grew up at the Falafala, everybody, Cambry goes Black Star, right bike, go to town field, go watch game.
The ball level, so the ball level for Black Star and Black.
So but I think I plan this on Ameko. You Kallon don't talk to now to this Kenema business. You don't like say you don't know what you do.
No, Sasso, from where this show starts, Mohamed, Nasuso, the Edwards player, they be the couch. Now I don't believe couch.
That's true.
Not the bad team. The Edwards are now not the better players than Edwards. No, not the best team. You can't do without Edwards. They come on.
Yeah. They don't talk back. It's not the best team.
They only come.
Paul, who are the best team in the salon?
Oh boy.
I'll tell you.
Camboy goes hands down.
Who are the best team in the salon?
Edwards.
So we now.
When Edwards we go.
So you see now we don't win. Me and say I lose against 1 or 2. We don't win. See?
No,
No,
that's also now they broke the tie.
That's how you get lost. Go swear you.
real Republicans, let me be the support.
Okay, so we draw. Go ahead, big bro. Go ahead.
So for me, the next one, Paul. So before you talk about you Cambo Eagles, they safe. Okay, so now go from Cambo Eagles to national team. So not just blend together. You Cambo Eagles football to you club football. I remember when you win the highest goal scorer inside Belgium. You remember?
Yeah.
Now, I'm the first person to wait for you in a stadium Nado for go pick you up for Cambo national team.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yes.
So
definitely, I remember that day. I remember that day where I got my first score. Yeah, but before that, maybe you didn't touch. I think you were in Italy. I was in Belgium. So will not be used actually. But you send word to me. I think it was in December. We meet up, cross path actually in a salon. And I say, he said, they're really good, but you keep it up. You give me the courage. So when I get my first call, I remember you were injured that game day. That game did not play. Yeah. But you be so eager for you wait for me. So the first day I go for training that day in the morning, I think it was in the morning, something like that. You start asking you don't come out jog. If you don't come out jog. So somebody talks, say, Papa, you have to wait for me. I think that day you just welcomed me. It was one of those days where it will ever left my memory, because in those days, you were somebody we all they look up to, and even snap that day they wait for me, so it meant a lot to me. And I still remember that game they were score. You were on the bench. I think that game they get injury. And I meant to play. Yeah. I was number 9. It was my first game and you to play number 10. Yeah. And you will go up and down the touchline. Now they say, Paul, that's all defender.
So you do a Ronaldo for you.
Portugal. So I score and it was a rebound. It was a penalty from Tumbu. I think the keeper rebound. So I just do follow up. Yeah. Oh my God! The first spot you are see the run at the corner.
Let me first jump by you. One of the side film. Let me first get.
One man wrong at the corner flag. Who's having the wrong? Let me first jump by me. It's like you don't see the ball go inside because as to move the ball when the deflector, you see how they on the move. Now you say, this is a goal. Mohamed don't begin run now. Don't begin celebrate. So it was great. It was really great. It was a big motivation that day. Really, you were special.
Now without the play that day, which team?
It was against Gabon.
Gabon.
Yes, my first game was against Gabon. Yeah. Mohamed was injured that game, but he was so supportive. He was everywhere. So it was good.
Okay, so now we start from Cambo Eagles now. Say you reach to Beshkot, Gang.
Yeah. Well, actually, we get a moment in where the war been in a tongue, so we been get from move to Freetown. I don't know if I know about that, but Cambo Eagles for a while be left Kallon go in a Freetown. They will play there like 1 or 2 seasons. So I was part of it. Actually, I be there both school by then, but I be there lower 6. So then the Rebel War be don't tense. There was no way we can go back because then the ambush na the highway, Mm-hmm. So Mutkala no be the come off Freetown go Kenema or Bo. So it was virtually locked. The whole place be locked down because of the Rebel War. So we end up for being at Freetown. I think we were all in Freetown under the guidance of Alaji Demba, when I be godfather of Salon football. So all been did it, and we just come together, We get what team manager, what my brother, when Alaji Jallo did it. So we come together, I say, okay, when I come, we're gonna play, People them there around with the support we can my people then. The one day will be there with a free to be but it was not easy. So during that time, they will register for play. In fact, the people that came are not being recognized. We said, no, I don't go there free to not for who they play. But we still fly the Kenema flag, And those were tough times because there was no way we could do that. Even for training, Yusuf no way they free to say we get all the facilities and we see everything perfect. Let alone even come up playing can they free to go play competition. So it was tough. But during that time, we they play, we they manage for play. And then, we just concentrate on football and then we play one season. The second season actually was my breakthrough season because then now we don't settle on Freetown. In fact, they invite me now under 17 that year, then they meet up. Then Roger Palm himself in the town at the year we can't on. So he was really interested in me. In fact, one day after one game, I very well remember, and I sent somebody to let him come call me. I've been visiting other thing. Now he asked me what's my name, he said, well, somebody where they watch, keep it up. I think 2 games later, and I called me on the national team. He was national team coach by then. Actually, I've been a big breakdown because I was top scorer by then. I think I don't score 5 or 6 goals in the league. So he was like, okay, this is a player I like. He said, okay, but they can't train with the national team. So I was training, Those were with Ibrahim Ba, Steve O, John Sama was there, part of the team. John Sama, they don't go at come back, something like that. Alima was there, Ajami, Lajo. So they were all senior for me, Steve O was there with me. You see, so 96, 90, that was 95, 96 that season. They register under 17. They register for play against Ivory Coast. But I'm there with the senior team. They train. So now Roger came meet me. Say, Paul, he say, what do you think of playing with the under 17? Now I say, well, I don't know. I say, because you don't invite me to the national team. So I mean, it will be an opportunity. So I began a very close friend. I think you will know Alami Masakwe. So we by it one day. Now I can't tell me, say, don't tell me, say, you go play with the under 17. Now I say, yeah, and so he tell me, but I don't know how serious. Now I say, yeah, he say he's serious about it. He say, go play with the under 17. He say, because you didn't have the senior team, those were the time, you know, they were all senior for me, you know. So he said, go play at the junior team and, you know, see what thing they happen. And you really get interested, keep an eye out for you. I said, okay, no problem. So I began to come and step down, you know, I go under 17. Immediately I go and I meet Musa Kuwait because he was a very nice man. He welcomed me, Musa Kuwait, Obre, Buku, Cheeseman, now being squad and, you know, the goalkeeper now being this Bobo Zengele brother and I'm big brother, and I mean a big goalkeeper. So we all began, and Daifan was also in the mix. So Daifan really encouraged me. This man Daifan, yeah, he encouraged me, say, no, you the waste now, because Daifan was somebody who believed in young players. So he said, you the waste now the national team. He says, step back, you know, and then go through the ranks and make yourself what he says. So I mean, I'm not been getting any doubt about it. So I get for going under 17. And then I became stronger and stronger. In fact, the league now, I play that league they now, I was with the under 17. Then they appoint me as captain with Ivory Coast. Unfortunately, we lost the return leg. So it started really like that until, you know, opportunity in car with Roger Bengini, Roger Pambrin, and Anton Chris for coming between us Sweden. So basically, that was a 2-year period where, you know, it just, things didn't just work out, you know. Even the struggles will be the struggle. Now, man, they forget to say, okay, you know, there's hope, you know. So it gave me courage for play further, you know.
Okay, well, we'll go all you day first. Now, Sweden will stop. Then let's go back to Aluspa. So Aluspa will start now with the national team. National team experience. Also, you get good experience for share.
Yeah.
You still can't be in the national team. Hey, Paul Parker, for let you know, say people they follow this program, somebody just post exactly the picture we score after we score. We can help me. Just send them to me now on Facebook.
Really? Wow. They really pay attention.
Benjamin Palmer, just send them to me now.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Benjamin. Go ahead, Aluspa.
Yeah. Me on national team experience. I've been in Ghana with Ajax Academy. Then the one with I be my manager at the time, Usman Sila, he been get for married. So when I Sila come, they married. That's then the national team they train for play against Nigeria. So when I come, they married. One day we go look training. It was on a Monday. The weekend, the weekend we for come now, then that's salon for play. Now they send that the game for play the Saturday. So Monday we go watch training. So when the team they train, I tell Usman, I say, as Usman, you know, talk to the coach, they are train with the team. I say because I believe say he go want to encourage young players because I say right now he say the team they train for play game in a week time. He say, you know, it's less than a week. He say so impossible. Now I say I will give him a try. So I remember I go talk to USSF. He talked to that time the coach have been Coach Obi Meziga. He talked to Obi, and Obi say right now he gets a plan now with the team. He says so he's saying for me let the idea I say but and then he go talk to you. Say Mohamed, you know the captain of the team. He said this is a young player. He just come from Ghana and player. He said just one thing with the national team. Now you say, well, I talk to the coach. Let's see what he could say. So you go and talk to Obi. Then Obi say, well, okay, let can train tomorrow. Let me see. That was a Tuesday. So Tuesday morning, I can't join you on a training. And Obi then I can't put you on that day. I just can't join you on a training in the morning. So after the first training, I do very, very well. Then Obi tell me, say, Coach Obi, sorry. They say, go take your bag and come. Nah, come. He say, I want to see more of you. I go, I come, me and you meet up. What I come with my bag, I meet you down, you sit down with some guy there. So I come inside, me and Usman Sila, now you grab, you can meet me. He say, this morning, he say, this morning, the way we train, he say, if you continue so, he say, you get chance. He said, but you get for prove yourself. He said, because right now, the team don't train for long. He said, you know, one day you don't train. I say, but you get chance. He said, just try for prove yourself more. The next morning was Wednesday. They make two aside. So I've been there at the feeder side against the first 11. I think the defender Pasafa been there. Again, I don't remember. We get fighting that and the strong defense.
Kemokai be there.
Kemokai been there, yeah, exactly. So I train against them and I do very well. We train again Wednesday evening, Thursday morning. Obi call me and I say it's the Thursday training. And I bring me na the shadow team. Yes, it's the latest two with the shadow team. Last year you go prove. So I train with the shadow team. I still continue to do well. The game for play Saturday. We move Friday from stadium hostel or go up by the near outside Houston alumni Regent Road.
Yeah, up here.
That's how we go sleep here. Yeah, so now that 10 day Obi call me now say, now you start the game on Saturday. Say, yeah, against Nigeria, then they get all the
Tell your staff.
I they tell you, then they Finidi George, Wanko Kanu, Bambagida, JJ Okocha, all the big names then.
the captain.
Yes.
Taibo West.
The captain.
Taibo West.
They're all. We will be telling me, say, Nami for play the next day. I say, what? I say, well, me, I be just scan this team for car. They're man in a national team. Say, well, now for can start against them, guy. But we are still unable to sleep that next day. Nobody know me. I mean, no one unable to sleep.
I go sleep.
I think Sunday and Taibo West. Go to watch you. I become ready to play and me for play against them. The next day, now we come back in the stadium. Maybe Salon will be believe say we get chance for that game day. You get so Salon people they will be there against we.
Yeah. The game done.
Yeah, then we then our boss they come play. People they tell we say today we have to out play. The beat what they give us today. In Nigeria the squad we then can with. We come now make a shot to kind of feel for Kawamo. Now we first come out for Kawamo. I name garden Komona do. I tell you, I be one of the exposed players I will get. Now name garden Komona do. We feel intimidated. Even when I'm up, we don't know what to produce. I moment come meet we call we back. They say, hey, yeah now country, this now feel. They say, we forget about the name there. We not play. This game we lost. So we not just make up we mind and fet. They say because then get the name, then good. They say, but yeah now we country and we represent the country. They say, so yeah. Let us fix this game. He said, only lost this game. And that then they give you zeal now. All man begin jump now, get follow there. We will not see and then at the middle before the game starts. And it kind of be a very good game for we. We can win 1 or 2 CDT score. Then it can be something. That's so me own way. That's why I come inside the national team. So after the game, I go Ghana back. And second game we get I think against Ghana. I come with the national team, Ghana, the national team. Then we play against Ghana. I'll go. The third game now be against Liberia. That game wouldn't say we sell. Wouldn't say we sell the game. And it's so interesting how people because look when they say sell game. Moment at the man when they give me courage at the game.
I'm not the best game that they say.
Yeah, sometimes we give attention to some things then we really because supporter then you know able to control them how they feel.
Now we nobody want win, okay. So
yeah, I mean then you know able to control how they feel because again they will play very well.
Very well. No, but we're not talking about the game. First. No, wait, the game is Liberia first, so dominate.
It's Liberia, exactly.
It's Liberia, we hold them Liberia for.
It's Liberia, we hold them able to do nothing. Even the game na Salon, a hit bar. How we go sell game then we try for score.
Yeah.
Upon come inside, I think 10 minutes to game. Now Oponka inside.
No, make kick the free kick when knock the bar.
Yeah. Oponka inside, 10 minutes. It just kind lucky, then get corner. Nike inside. Give the corner, a car head, goal. After that game, then I become Mohamed Opon be close and say, Mohamed na tell pass a facile no chase Opon. He talk them is so interesting, but yeah, the experience and they before me and Paul play na Belgium together. Maybe in the shallow water, that thing and they first day base shot before we go gang. Maybe in the shallow water. See, Obre can meet me in Charleroi with them team go down.
Yeah.
Before Obre can meet me Obre, Pasafana, all been in Charleroi together. From Charleroi now, I left go Brazil.
Okay.
Directly.
So Paul, you and Aluspa ever play in national team together?
No.
No, we not play together.
We'll ever cross paths.
Same position.
The guy Valentin.
It's difficult.
Yeah.
They call and then they call me. They call me and then they call us.
Only they call that.
Okay.
And I mean, we're the same jersey number 18. Me and the same jersey to me.
Now make I bring the two together because
Yeah.
never give a chance to play. So I'm just
Paul
gonna-
can number 18 in the way. If
Yeah.
me can number 18 in the way.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we the same jersey.
Sweden, I Aluspa be the players.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question. There, all Paul start from Sweden. Another question?
No, Kai be the go
No,
after Kai.
before Paul go to Sweden, me want to talk small to him because obviously me want to know the experience. Listen, because again, like we're here, Luspana be rival, this, that, me not be ever be rival with any other strikers. But I just want to know, obviously you not be veteran player when me first kind of national team, and that game na Equatorial Guinea, where Coach Kanu decide say now me in the play. What was that feeling like as a player? Where say okay, other person don't come, they can't take over. Like a younger player don't come, they can't take over because maybe no now, maybe they afraid. Just like we say Aluspa say wait Kanamo they can't put up a game, and then maybe the same thing. Where Kanamo I remember I meet you on a lunge. Was you don't all man day so I go sit on a corner self. I see you all and I know all man the name. Mane Kallon, Paul Parker. This all man Kemokai Kallon, all man in a corner. And then, what's in that feeling there like? Because myself, obviously, like, yes, myself there at the age where obviously I'm not the national team, but where the Musa Tumbu and the kind side, then therefore can put some people there. What's in that feeling where you be get, where possibly like maybe they come the national team for the first time, then they can put you a team for the first time?
Oh, well, funnily, I don't know, that very game day, Lord put you on aside. Before I left for that game day, I had issues with the national team. Because I think I remember the game before that we had problems with accommodation and waiting. That was a big issue. So where Ahmed came, because I know Ahmed, I played with him, I played against him in Belgium, so I had a lot of respect for him. So when we reached Nalungi, I remember that day, if I was a chartered flight, we go to Equatorial Guinea.
Yes.
So you be first game that one day. I remember you because you don't know me, but maybe know you very well from your days in Kenema.
Yeah.
Because you grow up, obviously, I mean, you big brother and grow up, Pastor Ahmed, this is same family. So I know you. Yeah. I know you when you were a boy, when you were carrying the ball boy. So I follow you. No disrespect, but they follow you.
No, yes, no, not true. Be miss a bit no. I make I say I be afraid.
Exactly. Then you talk personally. I remember when you come in the team, you were a little bit intimidated. You say, "Oh, big names." And I was the first person really will go to you. For make you feel happy. Of course, you be hang out with the symbols and all that man, and because you squad meet there. But I had no issue with it because I don't follow you in the MLS. People, your brothers and me in touch. People like Zibo and all that man, and they talk about you. Yeah. So I'm like, whoa, that's my boy. I remember him. It was like, So when I see you at the national team, honestly, some people will say, okay, they play in Europe, they play in America. What the heck, But I thought you deserved to play that time because you were in peak form, right? And me, I don't tell them they come up from an injury, but they try to come back. So I had no issue with it, Of course. Where you don't play for the national team 5-6 years, somebody else come, in a game just like that, can't take your position. Yeah, you'll be disappointed. But if you remember that game, they had no issue with it. We fly, we go back, we come. Now, after we come out, there was a little bit of push and pull because you played very well. So people were thinking, oh, okay, this is our new striker. So I felt a little bit sidelined. I felt a little bit disrespected. Even me, been getting issue, but people didn't want to make issue of her. And that was something I didn't like. I didn't enjoy it, to be honest, because I thought it was unfair to you and it was unfair to me. I don't have a problem competing with you because you are like my younger brother. I mean, no disrespect, but your uncles and other people that are me and them in the play.
Yes.
If I see they succeed, there's no reason why I foresee, oh, okay, that boy, for example, why? I didn't have that. I didn't even think like that. Yeah. When we come back free term, we had issue. I'm not going to go into all the detail, but Mohamed nobody's. Yeah. And I felt, if even they want to ease me off like the national team, whatever reason they get, that's fine. I'm okay with it. Could I be on the bench for you? Of course, because at the end of the day, you are young, you are fresh. People don't go and give you a try. It doesn't mean you are better than me, but maybe you are informed at that time. You understand? And I was coming from a 1-year injury, so I had to pick up myself from someplace. I remember that game very well. So no, I had.
And to me, Seth, obviously being a young player, again, this is about really, the stories that we really will translate to the younger players and for them get ready that when they get their own chance, they know what you for do. So being a young player, when be the kind side and seriously, I'll be just intimidated by all of them, all the names, them, all the people that want to know so we don't represent Salon for so long. It was very, I'll be very scared.
You didn't play like that.
And no, but what I mean, because then we coach, just like where I lose pass, where they can put up at this one game, where I can't for say they play this game, are so nervous. And the motivation where you not think, I play that game, like say now they play for because I be don't afraid. Say they can put you over, they can put you over Senegal. Now you they play over them. So you better play really well. So those to me now the motivation then they will continue to me for the next game and the next game because I know for say other person than they around you.
I said you played a fantastic game.
Yeah,
I was
you
there.
did very
It
well.
was your first game, and I have no.
But now be
regrets.
motivation.
I have no
Now be
problem
motivation.
beating on
Seriously,
So,
because
so I can come in. I can come
Yes.
in.
I mean, they
Yes.
follow.
Coachy.
The non-national team player want coming quick. Like divert to now this. It seems like this number 9 rival. Kallon, you set this number 9 rivalry up today as the CM. This not 3-in-1.
No.
By the way, logo Paul Parker. I will go Paul Aluspa. Wait till they ask Paul. We'll go back to you. Just normal stuff, normal question. Your Salon experience. I get one question and a follow up. Where you playing at Salon? Where you can national team? Aluspa, you say arena for us. One can national team. Either you meet a national team as a senior player where you actually feel to say encourage you, welcome you in a positive way. Then second question, na Salon. I know they go international. Na Salon. Would that be with a mentor? Was it one or more than one mentor? You can go first, Aluspa. I Senegal answer later. Aluspa, go.
Yeah, well, when we can a national team, before I can a national team, Mohamed and my friend already. Because me and Mohamed, I know Mohamed from Mold Cup. Now, me and go school together, me and the Waka and all that. So we are kind of national team. In a one person way, we give me like heart. Because always you call me, give me advice. Because you been way exposed. Like, hey, this is not your opportunity, you get for grab them. Not look anything. Right now, you they play and you get for grab them. So always you get, then talk, then they make you get, because moment I want person who all been they look up to. So for like you get time, even though say me and a big friend, but like you get time for we need talk the side talk then we get time for talk football. Like you will encourage me and give me the strength because really you meet player like Banalo where you don't see, you don't hear about them so much and you can't play against, you can't play against, you don't have bench for you and you play then they know really easy because you just say for any time where you go for whether Jazzy Day, you see the man in the no matter what team, you still feel intimidated. You need somebody for give you that kind of heart day for let you able to steady. And now they Mohamed mostly with this type because me have been this kind of person we always labor.
So Mohamed make you so Mohamed make you comfortable and relax for play. But was he your mentor? And I be like mentor man to you?
Yeah, I would say that because
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Parker, sir.
Well, in terms of mentorship, to start with, I grew up in the provinces. So the people really will get an influence on me. I think most of them. Like I said, Bunduka was one of them. Vani Bokari was a mentor. Those people, they really put their arms around me. Some people, they jealous, they say, me that they're shoo boy, they're so, but I was humble with them, and they, every time I was around them, I felt comfortable. Actually, they take me under the leadership. And then the problem, the thing where they do to me, what I still appreciate to this day, they give me time for mature, They don't rush me, because there were times when they really feel say, oh, things are going too fast for me. But they said, no, you can do it. So those people, I have to be grateful to them, But when I joined the national team, I have to be honest, the rival, I was not the rival at that time because you had Lajo on top of his game, you had Ajami, you had Banaloko, you didn't get so many players ahead of me. So they were really not rivals in the sense, They were people I looked up to be honest. And when I joined the national team, I think I was the youngest. I was one of the few, maybe even the only player from the provinces that time. But I was very close to Ibrahim Ba, and I was always looking up to him because I know his past. The school they go at the same school, so that played a little bit of role. I was looking up to him, and he exudes confidence also. The confidence way the way they play and the way they behave, the way they handle himself. It was something I was always looking forward to. Then I've been very close to Benguma. But most people don't know this, but I used to visit Benguma then anyway there at Badin Road and
Mohamed Benguma, okay.
Yes, and he helped me a lot because there were times I remember when I not even get booked for play. I have to be honest. I went to Benguma, me and Junior Coca at the time. We were going to Nets, we go to Moriton, wait. Because we'll get him the next day. So now that day they go into boots, all that stuff. So he was good to me, Ahmed Benguma. He was a good guy, honestly. Then Alima also was a good guy to me. Alima was really a good coach to me. And then, of course, the late Atuga, in his days. By that time, Atuga was a little bit in and out of the national team, something like that. They really play with the national team, but there was, I don't know how people describe him, but he was also friendly to me. He was always putting his arm around me. Because that's sometimes you can be really, like what Kai said, you can be really intimidated around those big players.
Yeah.
So
thank you guys. Thank you guys.
So Paul not able to explain. Nobody knows explain that feelings there.
Yeah.
We'll be so united. We'll be so close to each other. We'll provoke each other every day. So he asks for you.
Yes.
I mean, different feelings. Different.
Well, I don't think at the environment, not close to the national, but I don't think at that kind of environment.
I don't think that. So he asked for we explain them even. Like a reader.
So the way they explain and so just now, and wait till I talk with Paul, the way Paul back come out national team, how he fade off. We talk about this actually a couple, I don't know which session, where we talk about again, like where Paul say, okay, Phil say, okay, young player don't come, then they begin to take them out. We talk about this a couple sessions back, is to say, you no need for pull the older players or the more experienced players on the national team just right away, even like Mohamed in situation where he gets, because you need, if I get somebody like them, Paul, then still around the strikers the way play before me, for let them mentor and take me around and make sure how they understand how the football they go. It's really good. It's not,
that's right.
Yes, if you want to change national team right away, okay, bring all young players and keep them all together and wait to say, but not to just wave one person down or pull on them and count this. No, because the next person we did near them, get for the mentor a little bit and show on the ropes. No, because Africa is different for play home game and away game or the training and this. So if you don't get pussy where they tell you, like I said, me, I just get lucky now, but why be afraid for say, they don't put me in a proper kind of position? No, I get for work hard. If I not be afraid, if I be go inside the number, begin cack hand, begin waiting, say, now football I feel say how they play, I don't play. But it's good that if we want to make a transition from the youth players and for where they come, the younger, you still can't forget the veteran ones, the way they keep around, where they will help you mentor the young ones. Then, yeah.
I remember
with
that
you.
Game.
I'm with you on that.
I remember after the game, I even went to you. I shook your hands. I said, "Good game." I mean, I was so proud of you because you were. And honestly, we were going to hotel. Ahmed called me, the coach at that time, because I knew him. We speak almost every time. He called me, say, "Yeah, you know what? Yeah. I have to make a decision. We are playing away. I like Kai is stronger." I say, no problem. I mean, if it's that reason you put me on the bench for Kai, no problem, because Kai is useful in this situation that maybe I could.
But if I don't find, no gets Una around.
Oh yeah, Mohamed, I want to say something.
Until we all now, we can share our experiences now. So before the game,
go ahead, Alispa.
One day before the game, Ahmed came to me and say, "Okay, so what can happen? So now we go experience." And experienced, young, vital, energetic boy, what you for do? But the problem we know maybe they get with Paul just come up with injury. You don't need 1 year I need to play. So if they struggle a little bit, but not say one for play, obviously one for play. So we now will contemplate, say, okay, well let Paul go first, then we don't run out, then Kai can come. So we don't say, say no team. This game, say we get for play more of defensive. So we get somebody before we faster. We're going for one outgoing defender there. That's so come to conclusion.
So now use me, Now use me for one more.
If I mean me, they decide with time because we long for that conversation there. For me, if we keep you out first, let Paul in play 160 minutes. They will bring you fresh. You go run all where.
But because plus now be my first game in the national team. We need to go start posting them also. And away to Africa.
No, but you give very good impression. You give very
But that's the thing.
But you remember what I tell you from old school, say, can't pass your national team the next day. Where you kind of feel, you see. So from the first day, you know,
but you are not intimidated. You play like you played your heart out that day. Really, it looked
great. It looked like her, but I was scared.
No, but you remember
the
way you look me, what they say, you can practice the next day. Remember that was school.
Yeah.
I said you can practice the next day. I said you look me so. I said yes. You can So even that day the way you can practice, I will observe you. But you know, you get confidence, you be energetic, you be free. Yeah. So nobody doubts her. Nobody will doubt you anyways.
No, there was no doubt. No.
Yeah, Aluspa, go ahead.
Yeah, wait, I want to say, Kai say something very important just now. With every team, you need a blend of the young players and the experienced players. But one thing about Sierra Leone football, especially in the national team, within a sea, it's like the one they were responsible, they go with the crowd. If the crowd allow for one player now, you have been there at that position, they no say you don't die. Because it's a way that I don't know, maybe I get a wrong, but so maybe the team. Like if one player shoot up now in Sierra Leone, okay, in position, now in all man they allow for. The one way be playing at that position, they forget say you need that blend. Say you need somebody who don't did it before, or able to mentor this one way they come for give them the heart. Say because na gradual process. Not do something even in life, everything we do na gradual process. You born, you get for sit down first before you creep, before you work out. That's what life they go. But Sierra Leone national team, one player shoot up, you not even get the experience, you not even play more games, you not even get so many games on that. Then take the one way don't did it before, we been they deliver, bring this new person and put them. I think say that thing they all they need for look into. You need to let the new one learn.
Yeah,
and get the mind for play.
Yeah, the process and the transition. But look what happened. Yeah. When I know what happened, now remember, we come now get about 10 or 15 days for prepare for one particular game. But I get injured before that game, and before play. You remember we come now Lunge, they come play white boy and this small boy, maybe they play for Barcelona B team. You remember the guy?
Yeah. It called me yesterday, sir.
Yes, Alfie. Okay, Barcelona B team. Very good player, excellent player, very, very good, technical and very good with left foot. He came to the national team, who can practice now. Who Lunge all along. Who can practice the day before the game or 2 days before the game. Anytime they hold the ball, where they smash the ball, and the pocket the ball, they go. Hey, we don't get new player. This never play. This one is good pass all man the national team. Remember what happened? You know that game?
They counted that game.
You remember what happened in the game?
Yes.
In the Nigeria game. The boy can inside the field, enable touch the ball, enable touch ball in 10 minutes, enable touch ball. The same people that say, let them play, and then the same one they give one back, tell them pull out of the field. From that, they pull that boy, they take it and not see again.
Salon good panda.
I'll call her. I call
Yeah.
No, but seriously,
I mean, like what I say, the crowd get influence, but at the other day they listen to Ahmed coach. Yeah, as a coach. So the end of the day, you need a personality because sometimes it's not what the crowd wants that you're going to listen to. You got to say, okay, the crowd want this, but what do you mean one? What is the efficient? What are the efficient?
No, not what in one step. What in the team wants? Now the team not important.
Exactly.
What the coach, what the team want to. Sometimes what I want, I know they will do it, but now what the team need at that particular moment.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why you have to have coaches with personality. I think you got to know what your team wants. You got to know the opponent. You got to know the strength of your team. And then that combination, you got to put something where you know say yes. At the end of the day, you live and die by your decision as a coach. Anyway, so why not go with your gut instinct or your knowledge, you know? And like I said, me and Kai will play, I think, a few games. But my best game in the national, coincidentally, my best game in Leon Stars was with Kai Kamara in Nigeria. And I remember when the guy inside, he said, Paulie, they can't play together now today. I remember that day, Mame was injured. Mame was going
we injured.
Yes. Kai finally, while they were more, now the guys and I said, yes. Finally, me you to play today now this national team guys.
Paul,
yes, sir.
A fine way, you say coach forget our personality, forget a strong character. Sometimes I see to the coach small, and then I can understand the system and the situation, who side we come off from. Because if you go to a place like Salon, you get a coach. I'm just a put like hypothetically speaking, no more. Players can be manipulative. I they say this because from me on this, I remember we be the player. I remember certain players that will be the when they come for campaign for the youngsters. When they come, then they bring kind of gifts for them for their coach. Is that a gift just for say, hey, you know, hey, I just said for you, I remember thank you for what you don't do, or a gift for something else, for make I get power for something. Or you know, some players and they will go kind of intimidate that coach there, and they take in question, like Kallon for you instance. You don't come on Italy or so. You feel safe, but you always say where you get coaches that under you. So they will come to you, they can't talk to you. You understand? But you feel say the coach get for a consult to the captain, maybe something.
Yes.
Well, you feel they say sometimes other people are going to say you're doing too much. Maybe you manipulate the system for let this play now while they play. Because it happened, I bet the Pele Antonio Boa get this problem before Ghana. Other people they get it. This is not just me randomly speaking. You know. So sometimes the coach and the also in a very funny situation for Parker. You see what I say? They go on for take this decision, but for some reason, then they take another decision where kind of powerless to them. You know what I mean? But they have to. Because
I understand where you
have to.
I really understand.
But I did the character coming, I did the personality.
Yeah,
coming.
I know. Another
Like what Paul they say. Because at the end of the day, if the team lost, you get a problem.
But I know they judge the character. I just they talk about a scenario. If Naso it be, what that coach can do at that moment. I know they are not experienced nothing.
Yeah.
Well, you know, don't stand about it. I know if you say, I was a player, and now, like you say, we are all youth coaches now, so we see the game from the other side now. I think as a coach, you know, forever be allowed to be compromised. That's my principle. I don't know for other people. I don't know other coaches. My character is different. Coaches, then they will go on, you know, and one day the captain, the reformer. But I think therefore there's a line as a coach where you draw, especially when they play with, where they deal with big personalities. Because we footballers, as you all know, we get big egos. Oh, yeah. Massive egos, especially when we on top of the game. Like Bokuti, they won't want to listen. I will play. You know, whether they play against Nigeria, oh, this game I will play, this Nigeria game I will play. If then I'm the CBC, I play against Nigeria. But sometimes it's not always necessary for the coach listen to what the player wants. It's just sometimes necessary waiting the team need that ending. You know, and I think Mohamed to the highest level don't play. You know, if they talk about the other day, why if they play ahead of Ronaldo and the Koba and others. Because at that time, Hector Cooper, he said Mohamed was useful in his system where they play than even Koba. Probably Koba was technically gifted. He was everything. You know, he had the best left foot tendon. But Mohamed at that time was essential for the team. And sometimes as a coach, you have to take that decision. Not because you want to punish the player or because you defeat that player don't give me tracksuit or that player don't give me this. No, it's because you want to get result. And at the end of the day, the result matters. You understand? So me, I think I go from that position. I think I the example just now. When Kai came in, he was young, he was fresh, he was a breath of fresh air. Fine, he had his chance and he took it. Until this day, I'm proud of him. I don't ever tell him, I don't ever come up behind the back and tell him, say, oh no, you know, no. I was always compliment you about him.
And so And what is Sasso say? Me, I want to say what is Sasso say. Obviously, I'm 100% one of them people that we always think about that. Maybe it's a bad thing, but now that make people they say you jovial this. Now that make I always hold myself back because I never believe in bribery, and I always can try to preach to players, don't give coach nothing, don't give coach money. But sometimes you really don't want, because most of the coaches or most of the staffs the way they're around doing a salon and they maybe they don't get the upper hands in this. Sometimes you want to give them something. Sometimes you want this, but I don't ever want to do that. For that, feel say you they give me favor because of what you do.
Yeah, I never.
So because of that day, I always be the whole till this day. I always the hold myself back. Like if I count brand new tracksuits, I will go give players them instead of I want to give it because I don't want to ever look at me and pick me say, hey Kai wait yourself and give me that opportunity there just because of the favor I wait yourself you.
I agree. I never did it as well. I gave players what I had to give them, but I always kept my distance from the coaches. Obi Mexiga, Christian Cole. Garincha, all these guys, you know, I have massive respect for them.
So, you know, is it? When I get the chance, when I get all the chance there for avoid the coaches, I avoid everything. I never get chance. I always don't under pressure.
you not been captain, so normal.
I always don't under pressure. Anyway, so but for me, You can be the smartest coach. You can get all your session plans, tactical things, technical stuff and all. If you never manage the team, a big problem.
Yeah, it's a management.
Yeah.
It's a management issue.
For coach club and for coach national team, it's different.
It's different.
National team, you for absolutely be a very good manager because the player they need to get them at the right time for coach them over 1 week, 2 weeks. You coach them only 2 weeks, 2 days or 3 days. So now it comes to management. How you able to put that connection together based on what you want. So I don't think before we play, we don't get style of play, we don't get two style of play. So we go with 4-4-2, waiting at the salon style, typical salon style based on the characteristics of players they move with the groom. We'll get at the team, 2 technical players, maybe play at the wings, then we'll get 1 half number 10, then we'll get 2 old midfielder. Maybe 1 can be offensive a little bit, then 1 can be defensive. And we don't start.
Yeah, just flat 4-4-2 will be the play.
Yeah, so we can get
the default tactics down there.
Yeah, some of the tactics down there will not ever change. Will not ever withstand say for the game it do scam or begin to say, okay, Usa one for end up. No. Because the players they already put together in the national team know the culture already, know salon football culture. So the only thing the coach them get for do now for manage the players then. Yeah, no problem all day. So
and we'll get the maximum out of them, yeah.
Yeah, so like a me on side now. So I was there in the middle. Okay. So for say I ever a replay bribe this person, bribe that person. You don't say the right for me because they don't say I don't agree.
You know what every say days, you know, you're nobody. No.
The one gets where actually I come out and talk and make big confusion. The one gets where happen. One gets and ever happen. No, it happened to me because you say like my personality be too much.
Yeah.
In a simple, if you can tell me something like that, it's not possible. Like even like my colleague them, like a player they will call me say, oh, okay, hey, what's happening with the national team and all, I will just tell them the plain fact, I will tell you the truth, exactly what they feel. If the coach feel otherwise, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, the boss stop at the coach, then get responsibility, then get for sack. Come to me, get for sack. Yes, me go ask me for say, okay, Mohamed, what you think still go do? I go give the coach my opinion. It left to them for take my opinion or may not take it. Yeah. Yes, it's up to them.
Yeah. It's not unusual. It's not unusual for let coach talk to the captain or the senior players and for, hey guys, what do you think? It's not a weakness. It's just a conferring with him. And I get this idea, what do you think? Blah, 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 go 4-3-3, blah, drop this. Those arguments always take this. But ultimately, the coach has to decide. You understand? Yeah. And Dynamic can say, for allow yourself to be compromised. Like, do you give because they don't send for me to that? You understand? I mean, we all don't play in the national team. Some players are closer to the coach. Others are
me for one. And they respect that what they talk about is having the veteran players then where you go respect, where you go ask for opinion, where you go ask for even training routine. So you know what's in how for do training for this week for lead up to everything for the game. It's fine for the veteran players them there around where they will give you ideas, Exactly. Yes, now you make decisions. But now the back they can't say, all the players in the field. You hear anything, not to Congo Salande. No, you know what's it? Some players and they feel sore right now. So could you maybe this event will go take and so
yes,
it happen on any side.
You even drop one training because you say, man, entire I'll drop this training, let it rest. Things happen. Yes. It happens all the time.
No, Kai, you're right. All my right part is Kai. And the other thing is because with players and coaches, of course you can forget our bond. Because we coach don't under respect to the players and obviously he play for us. So, but also you want to make sure the coach own at the talk, go with that mind of not afraid for make the tough decisions then. When you come to that, now you don't want to negotiate with people. Like you make them it done. You understand? Where you come for, of course, tactically, I can go talk to me senior players and also I can talk to me captain. What do you think? Then can give me an idea. It can even change. We don't say it happen. Ronaldo there, Messi them also. So it is right, but just have a mind of your way to make decisions. Tough one, let it be yours. Because at the end of the day, now you ask there on the line, not to the players.
And another thing, if we watch in other countries that we may know and get friends and we not get friends and we play for other countries, then if a federation they hire a coach, that's also okay to consult the veteran players them for let's say now so candidates would they think about what you know about then candidates there would have able for help with. It's not just we just sit on them as players and then just surprise and say, hey, that's your coach. When I get for deal with them. That's most places. That's where they happen.
Yeah, that's also true. That's true. They ask the senior players, I mean the pillars of the team, for example, the goalkeeper or the central defender or the captain. They can confirm and say, hey, we are thinking of 3 names there in the hat. This X, Y, Z. What do you want to think of them? It's not because they want the player to influence them, but they will think like, okay, you know, this is a. Some coaches in man management is top, absolute top. Probably they are not good on the field as coaches on the field, like you know, for give training. Then depend on staff then for give the training. But when you put the whole package together, the coaching staff and the personality for bring people in together, then you need the senior players sometimes for say, what do you want to think about this coach? What do you want to think about this coach? And you have to take a decision in the best interest of the team. You understand? Not necessarily because Mohamed will get influenced. I want to bring coach from Italy, but let's be honest. If Mohamed bring coach from Italy, you're not able to gel with the player. You're not able to, then it's not worth bringing the coach from Italy because he cannot work with the team. You see?
No.
So,
and Mohamed, I don't know if you're able to relate to this too. You can
the rest of the people
you can get coach them. You can get coach there or players the way you don't play with. You go say, hey, I don't apply for so job. I put you as a reference. You as a player, me as a player. A coach says they don't put me as a reference so that whether team want hire that coach, then they even contact you, say, hey, I'll be this coach where you work with them. You know, then things there.
Yeah.
So those are the feedbacks where players they able to give for improve, you know, a program.
This is so funny, Kai. I not caught you. Mohamed Kallon know exactly where I make our stuff, but for us, what you talk so, the players, them, in fact, they do all thing. Like today, so as I talk, me lifeline in terms of coaching, you know that young fan today, na Kallon, because 6 o'clock he did live with me club. You see,
Yes.
I told you you're gonna be on just like 1 p.m. So now the thing is, so you get for connect about it. So well done. Oh, you point that out. So Mohamed, don't forget to now you get me.
Okay. So my own side of national team. But you get the best, but you get better, very good national team, competitive national team. You forget 5 vital, experienced players there. African national team, not to coach, they take care of the team. And the player.
Yeah. Because a player will take care of player and a player will answer to player.
Come up from other culture, other tradition, you can't be a Ghana salon. What's he able to do? Almost every day they see the player for practice them. Yeah. So the 5 players the way he gets, when are influential players the way he gets, then they take over the team. Because when the game they play, Salon Stadium get 45,000. Whose coach would ever call me a I never even what they talk. It was just kind of like to give point. I mean, you see what this one talks about. I don't understand. So you don't see. So when you get vital players that inside, we don't master the system of the team. Yeah, they know exactly what the team need. They know all the players. They're like me. The first time they try to do national team, as player they come to, I have to try to adapt to them player they for know them wants, know them moves, know their capability, which they for give to the national team. Now in first time they try for master. Now I know what team is person able for give to national team before I before believe that person there. But for coaching, now the managerial area, I know what they take up to. Because when it comes inside the field, in Africa, it's difficult for the coach to play a role. It's difficult. Now, the white man coach, they get to the cancer, like the Olaf Martins, the Johnny McKinstry, all that the way come, you know, they come and back on discipline. Discipline the team, organize them properly, let the ball them play. Yes, they don't do nothing else. What else they do? I watch most of them practice them. Nothing special way we know sabi for do, where salon coaches know sabi for do. But the only thing is good organization, good planning,
and then give them success. Then give them small success. You know, John McKinstry, now young coach, they come with a young man that we're all the same age. But wait, come, it can give all man paper. It can give all man this. It structure everything. With training, we say now 1 hour 15 minutes. Now 1 hour 15 minutes. Where this want so? We say, Kai, now you position, now you therefore can do this. Everybody listen and begin doing. You know, and that, just what you say now, that discipline and that waiting self no more, I ain't easily waiting there able out way. Yes, the some coaches and salon were able for do, but it's just the trust. Well, you know, when they kind of side, they believe in themselves. They don't listen too much, but what they for tell them waiting for do. Then believe in what they for do. Just like one I mentioned earlier, personalities of the coaches.
It's also a good thing that they were foreign coaches because they were not influenced by the noise outside. You understand?
Right.
They came and they did their stuff, and it worked out. It worked out. You know.
Oh, Kallon, Amidu don't come on. You don't take you with the trade. Just a text. You don't come on it.
I didn't see myself. I didn't even see him. Anyways, let's go forward. I don't see it. Okay, let's go back to Paul. So Paul, with you club, the year we win, you best year in Belgium. You can share the experience there with me. Because we definitely mistake at who have a school like you. Because you lucky for winners go score and Belgium one of the biggest leagues. So them picking them one for listening to you. How you doing?
Well, actually, like what you talk, like just pick up on the last point we can make the discipline. You know, to be honest, after I left Salon, I go Sweden, we struggled a little bit because I think if you know his story, because we did with Musa Kuwait.
Okay, Paul. Paul, man, or Coty, you know, I'm planning for asking this question. Then we make the viewers then know what the difference with discipline. What would they say discipline? That means you technically discipline, you tactically discipline for the team. Not the way you go tell one officer, say, why you not give money tomorrow? You cost the officer, they say you discipline. Not that kind of thing.
Like clear that point, maybe for let the layman understand. When they say discipline,
I understand, yeah.
Exactly. Not for like discipline in football, it entails a lot. It's a whole package. Yeah. Discipline, it starts from yourself.
Yeah.
You understand? What time do you turn up to training? How many hours do you sleep? Yeah. What do you eat at home? Yeah. How long do you stay in the streets? That's discipline. That is the sanction yourself for, because we as footballers, we use we body. So man go use it. People that go in our office, they use computer with their head. We footballers, our body they use. We body and now we assets. So you get for preserve yourself, for making you able to turn out on training and games, especially at the highest level. You get to turn out on trainings and games for give maximum result. So the discipline starts there first for yourself. Second, you get for discipline as a person in the team, because you have like what will be the talk this America. You go get 20 man and get 20 different egos, 20 different characters, 20 different nationalities. How you bring yourself inside that community day or inside that group day for fit into the overall aim of the team. Yes, Kai go able to bounce the ball, is strong in the air, but there are things Kai can do. But the possibility they are able to do. So they get for compensate each other. It's also ask for discipline, because that kind of will make mistake, the other person get out, then it take a personal. No, that's other thing. They will talk about the coaches then. The coaches then will tell you, say, Paul, where the ball there under, I want you go first post, I want you go second post, or I want you do this run, I want you make this run. Yeah. This is something they will ask of you that you're not used to, but you have to do it. You understand? It is part of the game. It is part of the discipline. Now they call discipline. So coach, they ask you, say, do X, Y, Z. If you do them, we get the result. We all win. We go home. Everybody happy. Go kiss your wife. Go kiss your girlfriend. Whatever it is. But I mean, the point I'm trying to make, the discipline in this sense, it is a package of everything where you will optimize for make you perform, not only for yourself, but you will bring you best out of yourself and the team and on and win. So sometimes players go say, but me, I'm not able to run this coach. Sometimes you have to run. Not because you like to run, but you have to run. You have to. You understand? You therefore put yourself in a position where, I mean, you're able to be efficient for the team and you're able to make results for the team. So this kind of mentality, sometimes we African players, we lack them sometimes, because we think we are good in this, we're not good in that. Oh, this coach don't let me. No. Sometimes you don't have to take it that way. You understand? There were things asked for me. Some coaches go ask something for me. They don't say, I'm not good at it. You know what asked me for ball. I was never good with my head, but I had my strength. You understand? So it's when you accept that, they acknowledge that, then you can able to work on your weaknesses then. The other thing, the way you know able get, you go able to compensate for it. You go train. Because sometimes you even stay behind for train. You go take 15, 20 minutes. You train on your sprint, or you train on your turning, or you train on your runs. These are all things you have to do for yourself for make you get the maximum, because this is your career we are talking about, you know? So okay. That's the discipline, I mean.
Okay, Paul, before you talk about you, IS go score and Belgium, let's go back to Aluspa. What are the difficulties in the national team?
Yeah, good question. The time we the national team, the organization, because first, you get the set of players where their responsibility now for play football. But for let that happen, you get the one where they take care of the administrative part. I think we intend them now be the administrative part to be a problem, because, for example, we talk about players need incentives, because football not a free game. No matter how you play them, you need some incentives. When they come for camp play, first of all, you own ticket for they're not send for you ticket. Then they tell you, say, buy your ticket, come we count and can give you money. Then you buy your ticket, you come, you can give you ticket, for them give you that money day. So then pass you step tie, you left for you go. Match bonus. Remember one thing, Pastor at one, it go cause problem. Because he had trending, you don't come all the way for camp, play for national team. And a sacrifice you make, because what you left behind, it way more than what you come for camp, but now you country you can represent. Nobody know they want to represent in country. But you come to Sierra Leone, And then they expect, say, because they don't know in the national team. One thing where people don't know, people know from the outside, but they don't really know what's in the inside. They told the national team, now they turn away and they say, Mohamed, now they control national team. Mohamed, now they pick team. Mohamed, now they... Wait, it was not even, not even be so. But from outside, I don't know how they're able for make that kind of story on their own and make them some kind of big thing. We not even be so. Mohamed not they involve big team. Mohamed na be player like a we. The only thing I be captain, we all be they look up to her. Mohamed been there between the players and the staffs. Now Mohamed be represent we. If we get problem, then we go to Mohamed. Now this. Then in go there, waiting and tell her, he can't tell you. Now Mohamed in job that. But it come to a point where they say, if Mohamed say for play, you don't play. No Mohamed like, now they play. And so for we were there inside, we know what's they go on. But like I say, we will control the mind of his supporters because that way they don't feel, So it was difficult, but what's not been the help, not the administrative part. Help not been there from the administrative part because then before able to make things clear. But I think it to a point, it looked like the rumors that will be go around, like it been good for some people. So they want to let it spread more. You understand? Because that they give bad name to some people. So it was difficult that time, but everybody can play for in country.
I'll ask you that question okay, concerning Mohamed. So which you talk so say people if they're saying that Mohamed they pick team and stuff like that. Now, how you get that rumors? You feel that rumors they come up from inside the camp you gonna do because of there was a split or waiting because now rumors
I don't think you will ever come inside the camp because it was not like that. Because if
the kind information where they come inside camp go out, man. Radio station there is something quick. As the name line up, the radio they don't get that before. So yes, information they come out inside camp go out.
Man, inside there, you did it when all they play. You say the way you talk now, Mohamed, they kind of motivator. And obviously, if you don't go play, outside, don't go play. He has all rights for go there and be a leader there. Of course, you can confide in him. Nothing wrong with that. But then we go what we call the mole, right, Paul Parker? There might be a mole now that place the way they pass the message in a negative way for bring problems.
But that get fine. Yeah, that get to do with some like in every you get divided mind people. Like, for example, like where Paul been the talk, where Kai come, they sit Paul down and Kai play. If Kai not be that kind of person, we not mature enough for we not play in that kind of high level, for look at the situation and say, okay, this now waiting the coach decide, then he accept her. Then instead go say, Kai don't can give the coach money, or now this person say, you know what I mean? Now then can wait and things they go out. Because for example, if you can now, let take myself for example. I play with the national team 3 or 4 times. Then they put me for start against a big game, Nigeria. Me, they tell them me and Mohamed na friend. Me and a school friend. We don't know ourselves for long. So then Mohamed and friend don't kind sign at the national team. Then automatically they can put up for start a very big game like that. I mean, some people then begin talk. Who done this we just scout they can put up for play. Now Mohamed gonna make it play. People that even say now Mohamed make a go na camp.
Right.
That's not Mohamed name call because I'm friend. So rumors and the way they go out, we're very, very, very wrong.
Well, since we always say we don't want to make the show about Mohamed, take it away. Yeah. We'll take him away from Mohamed and take him to Paul and say, yeah, the same thing. Like Paul, if there was something you can change or by yourself, not to the federation or the ministry or which yourself, on yourself, if there's any way you can go back and say, I changed down within me performance during national team time or doing my service for national team, what would that be? Within that they go be?
Well, listen, playing for the national team is the biggest honor you can ever get. You don't get rewarded for it because it's your country. You sacrifice to go and play for your country. I wish it could have been different. I wish because I tell you this for free. I know if I go play in a Leon Star, this is just personal. Then they give me money or whatever money they give me. I take all that money out and I Europe. Everything in that stadium, everything they don't buy. Yeah, just to tell you, it's not because
but it's true.
the money not beaucoup, but it's because the reason why you go play, it's not because of the money.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you might be comfortable with the contract you have. You're right. They will never pay you that kind of money that you got. I mean, you know as much as I do.
Yes.
But if I will go back and see, actually, I wish there would have been the maximum facilities, infrastructure, everything there for make I perform to my highest. Because I really struggle with that sometimes. Not to me one, many players struggle with that. Where you go down, left everything behind, you go back home. Then the moment you reach, even accommodation no dates, food not ready, all that kind of stuff. Then you start to ask yourself, is my sacrifice worth what I'm doing? Which are they putting? Are they get the maximum out of myself? And I think at some point, I didn't put. Personally, I didn't put everything in because it was I had this mental block every time I went to play. Like, oh, it's not like I was complaining, but it just didn't feel right at that time. Some people have a different way when they click, when they go in a different environment. And this is something I sometimes struggle with. Funnily, I used to play better away than I played at home for Leon Star. And I don't know, I have no reason why, I don't know why that happened.
We all, you relax.
Understand?
When
I go
away,
I think because you're more relaxed. When you play away, you're more relaxed.
Yes. I would just say, I wish this game
You
not
play your own game.
You understand? Sometimes I get that feeling. I say, I wish this game not free toy for don't be. Go play this game. People don't know they see them. They go there, the satellite not be there. Facebook know the people don't know they see them game. But we played some good games, away games, And I wish that could have been the same in Twitter.
I don't know if Onasef will agree. I mean, based on your experience with the national team, when they play qualifiers, we get six games in a qualifier. The 3 games where they play at home, 9 number will guarantee for win. Because you have for I don't know if I have told the line with me, say all the games they will get for play away, we don't lost them before ever will come out salon.
Yeah.
So you go to the line with me.
Because if you think, say, yes, the game they all get at home, now they win. Because one, again, just like every 2 talk, the preparation on how to go into this away game there for go play them. Now they did get lost first before ever you reach there.
Exactly. But again, if you look at that on the flip side, Paul, you share your worst experience with traveling to games away.
Hey God.
The worst experience game away. I don't know if I was able to choose from one, but there were times when we reached 3 hours before the game. Basically we eat the road for go play all that stuff. It was sometimes again waiting me be the struggle with, and this is something I think we all know. That where will be the missed flights for go play? These people had all the time in the world. The people that are on the other side they will treat you bad, but actually that will be the galvanized week because it was always, because see everything that we didn't have that in our own control because we are going away. We are going to a foreign territory. They have the advantage, but the thing that we'll be able to control, for example, the flight, early ticket, when they miss flight, when they go to the airport, organization, those are the things we had in our hands. So then we were able to control that because we will not make excuses if those things are not okay. They are okay, but because they were not okay, the excuses were so much. You understand? So these are things that I struggle with.
When the longest hours you don't sleep in the airport?
12 hours. I think. 12 hours. I don't remember.
Okay.
Why?
Huh?
You want to Senegal?
Yes. It was I think 9 or 12 hours. I don't remember anymore, but it was that long. It was almost half a day.
What do you know the irony?
What about the one
You know the irony of this TSO one at the
Togo
talk
as well, yeah, Togo.
But the irony
Yes,
of this at the talk so with a laugh because of the humor in this there with a laugh with Kallon the talk so. But really, this is sad. Whether it's before or now, it's sad for players to go represent their country, then get for go somehow struggle for travel, sleep in an airport where you need for prepare yourself mentally, physically, all this kind of stuff. This is really sad. And if I ask who that will go responsible, we all know. But to me, I even not play when I tell me, has anything changed?
No.
That's what I'm saying. So
exactly. But that's
Una
the thing.
Aluspa, una all they participating step, and me just play my last game again just last year, last November.
Yeah.
When I Liberia where they be with the mods, where you open the mods somewhere you must and this is not 2019. So all the talk about that story there, Aluspa talk about that story there. Me they ask, now I ask myself all the time, what are we leaving behind? What are we left behind for the people other one that we get for replace we? If we're not standing up for each other, we're not, we not get one word, we not get this, we can't stand up, we're not able to teach the young one, for let them hold the one word, let them wait and self this. And the people that we for prepare, we for compete, for let we get a chance for make Nations Cup or World Cup. Now just make them, not even for winner yet.
No,
if those things are not there.
For Musta we left for compete. From 1996 now left for compete. Now we
participate. We not participants. We don't compete. We just did for go on or the call.
Yeah.
And that's wrong, Mohammed. The thing when we think about Sierra Leone football, especially the young one, then they come up now. Within me think, if you check all the bubble the way they play ball in Sierra Leone right now, the one thing they want now for left Sierra Leone for can play overseas. They not get the know-how say the need for grow, because when you come, you get for prepare mentally, you get for prepare physically, not the only way you sabi do at the field. Because one important thing about professional football now your mental strength. Because a lot of things get for go against waiting you sabi and waiting you believe in. A lot of things. You go train. How many hours you do not training? Let's say 2 hours or 3 hours. You can house now you want. You don't use for being a place where you meet everybody and they keep coming. You can now you want here your TV. Then you remember say the next morning back you get for go. All that they affect you psychologically. And you go to the field, you feel say things where you been they do, you know able to even do how you think say waiting happen. Now because we know they teach them before they come out. All waiting they know now for go out. And we need na Sierra Leone now for help the young players then when they come up. Waiting they can face. Because that's the first step. You get for make waiting they can face where it comes Sierra Leone. Not to football no more where you go play. Football, you can get the talent, you can sabi play, but you get for know what you can face. I think that information they lack somehow for make some players they come, even though they're so good, but then still not able for make them.
Let's stay at that area there. Paul, what do you think?
Let's go back to Saso's point. I think Saso asked a very good question, and that is a question I've asked myself for the past 20 or 30 years in my life. Why is it every time that the same problem, generation after generation after generation? Why do we stand for this? Why do we encourage this? And then I'll go back to the things that people say, oh, Kai is this, Kai. No, Kai is not rude. Kai is just fighting for what he thinks everybody deserves. Everybody when they play football.
Yeah.
Footballers, they need to be housed. They don't ask for say, go treat them like prima donna, put them in a jet or whatever. No. They just need the basics. Good pitch, good hotel, good food come in time, arrange tickets, arrange hotel. Those are the things. Footballers really have to watch. This is it. The money they talk about all over the guy. I said it before. The money they not money where they put in a pocket or it transfer na wire, wire transfer. You need to even make wire transfer with the money then because now to be honest, Mohammed. So my point. And I think this Biente, what did they give in the inside bag? That Leons, the Boku inside bag. So. This is something I'm really passionate about, and I think we spoke about this behind the scenes so many times. We need to compete anymore. We participate, like what you see. We cannot compete because we not even get the basics for compete.
Yeah.
We don't get infrastructure. We don't get even the structure. You understand? We not expect you stuff for play today and win today. Look, the Liberia game when they ala Zenge. Okay, Zengele missed the penalty, but they could have won that game from the time when they visited for win that game. They don't pass. Liberia was. My point is, we have to prepare to be successful. Sierra Leone is never prepared for anything. The only day when they prepare at the day of the game, they expect people to come together that same day, then go win against team we don't prepare for 5 years. You understand? Team we don't prepare for 5 years. Team that we don't improve. We don't improve. Teams like Ethiopia, Cape Verde, they all won Nations Cup the last few years. Where have we been? Where have we been?
Yeah.
This is the question we have to ask ourselves. And why is this happening? Because we are standing for the same problems year after year after year. We don't have a structure at the FA. We don't get youth football. We don't get academies where they train good players.
Yeah.
We need to instill everything in these players. So how do you succeed by just turning up on one day, but with man we don't prepare 2-3 years, you want to go win against them? It cannot work.
Yeah.
So we the ex-players, if we have to go into the politics of football in that country for change, then we have to make the sacrifices. We have to. There's no way this will change.
You
understand?
Something have to change.
This is something, if you want to be a part of the change, you have to be the change yourself. And the things that we stand alone, believe me, it's like a governing issue.
Bingo, right there.
Mohamed, you know what he had?
It's like a governing issue.
Mohamed, you know what he had?
If you get
talk
governance, when they work, then you self get for sure. You see?
Mohamed, the hat we talk say we don't. When last time we don't left for waiting self, we participate to the past since '96. It had so much. No, not true, but not true. Talk. It had so much because we not sabi much about salon football, which now they palanso from the ex-players them. Always just the inside we hate. We they go qualify. We they make up. You know the example the way you make before of Al Bangura for can play, Meadow for can play. You be don't injure. This man Paul Parker be don't injure. Mustafa Dumbuya be don't injure. But do we even ever had a medical system where go ever any kind of insurance we go take care of any players them where if ever go salon something happen to you with yourself? So yeah, but we they come with intention 100%. Like I lose pass waiting the inside camp inside waiting self waiting you don't prepare for the game. Now we don't know the fans don't know. Right. So everybody they come, we don't give you so much. You believe say, hey, we come so close against Ivory Coast now. For don't wait yourself. We go again. But the preparation has never been there since '96. So why again? We want the coach.
You know, for everything we start qualifier, the first two the FA go say this year we qualify. Like it just look as how.
That's the problem. Mohamed, this part here we can talk back so important because when I play back now I know waiting to go inside it. Waiting me see wrong back. I think say all let's in the lack na salon, follow up lack na salon. And I mean follow up. Like me at the coach youth then I am. Me not so big coach, I mean as man I picking at the coach. But Mohamed, you know, Paul, if you picking the play for me, then you go play this game for me. Okay. They go get small crap or something, go get concussion or so you go now host. Guess what? I they back up with an email or phone call for follow-up for know how you picking it or so. That will make it good on your book for letting us see this guy so he care. National, I know
they left,
get curious, so then they get the calls the way you go, you don't. You help you
done too much.
There's so many things to change. A battle. Nobody other to follow up. You don't get a good scouts agents who they are around for look up. You don't get somebody who they encourage, you know, the players them also. There's so much.
And so even the basic things
laugh small. And they laugh because I feel for now.
That's all. That's all.
Coach, you're doing the basic things like accommodation, feeding, food.
I don't
fix
injure.
their kind of thing.
That's all. I don't injure the national team times without number. The last one inside Nigeria, who play against Nigeria.
I remember.
I go back now Dubai. From Dubai, I go China. Can you imagine this now? Why are you China? Wait till I see other invitation for play against Egypt.
Oh, wow.
Why injured? Nobody not call me. Nobody don't say nothing. Nobody ask me. Okay, well, now invitation I see back for go play against Egypt.
So the doctor did not oversee that day.
Wow.
Anyways, so I not say another thing will bring you back to that conversation. So Paul, then picking one for know how you score, then goals. Then how many goals you score? 27, 30 goals. How many goals were that?
My first season was 27 goals, and then my second season before I got the injury was 22 goals.
Okay, we're talking about 27 because then picking one for know how to score goals. The one for know.
Well, actually, I think I've been moving to Europe. I think I've been there in the prime. I'm not gonna say the prime of my career, but I don't begin to make me way for score goals. Actually, it's crazy. I started as a flank player. I was a winger. So one day, one local coach, he said, "You're not a winger." He said, "You don't look like winger. You're a striker." I'm like, "No, I'm a winger." You know. So anyway, long talk short. When I come Sweden, I think when I left because I was in good scoring form when I left Salon. I came Sweden. Funnily, I had a coach when I've been a striker. So this coach, I've been a very good coach. He coach some of the best young players in Sweden. Even Ibrahimovic, he coached Ibrahimovic. because he was the coach of the under-17 of the Swedish national team. He was in Växjö. So this coach there, and under the way Mr. Late Jan Tonquist. So like during the day, because then they will not be go school, half day they will go train. So he can go take me or Brett and Cheeseman will go train separate. They go do extra training. So actually he saw my qualities. He said, yeah, you know, you have a good shooting technique. You get the shooting ability. He said, but you always you ball and you fly over the bar. You know, you can shoot well, but you ball and you always go over. I said, try to hit the target. So he take me especially, I remember very well when Cheeseman and Oki don't train. Then he said, you left me and you take 15 minutes with me. So like Cheeseman and then didn't go ask, you know, because then I'm midfielder, I'm a striker. So the coach can take me like 15 minutes, you know, adjust the kick, you know. It show me how for kick, the angles there, how for maximize the angles there, you know. He said, always try to hit the target because the keepers, they always go do somewhere I know what they do. I said, okay. So I took that with me. I took that with me all the time, you know. So actually I started scoring well in Sweden because of the training will be they get to that. And then we have to come Feyenoord after that, a year later. And then Feyenoord, of course, the Dutch football, it just can't fit with, you know, me or Brett, Cheeseman. We were in the youth with Feyenoord. I just can't, another coach, we can't see me again, say, oh, okay, you are moving, but you are moving in the wrong direction. You know, this run, I for make with the ball there under. This run, I for make with the ball there under. So I picked all those things up, you know, I put them together. You know, it's like a vision. I get a vision. Why they go? Sometimes I can sleep in the net, I can vision myself, say, if I get the ball in social position, that's what I will do, that's what I will do. So, I mean, it just happened. You know, of course, me strength was my movement, you know, my runs. And of course, I was quick. So I did really make space for myself or exploit the space. So all those things put together, and then I can't in a team, we get confidence in me, that they give me service. Of course, you yourself know as a striker, where you get balls, they come in, and that time you can get the ball to score, right? So if you don't get somebody, they give you the ball. So during the internet day, I've been one of the best players in Belgium. I've been the captain of Belgium, Mark de Grijze. He was so good. I've been captain number 10. So he was playing right behind me, and the same thing just can't happen back. It's just, you continue for do your runs, just make your runs, you get the ball. So all I had to do really now for focus, for hit the target, always hit the target, he said, always. So, I mean, it just, like that, you know, I grew in confidence and everything just started. So all the tricks that now be the land at salon, you know, the card, the this, the that, he tell me, say, no, not for the card too much. We don't need at this position.
Salon like card.
Exactly. He said, no need for card again. I will just shoot, you know. So I took those because sometimes I was in a good position, but then I want to do something extra. I said, no, don't try that. I said, just do that. And so when you start doing it 1-2 times it work, it just like a train, you know, you just do the things and it just came out like that. So
well, I don't know if
like I say, young players the way they listen, the most important things, first of all, I put to the top, you forget a mentor, especially when you get coaches the way they believe in you. And then everything that they give you the tips. I was lucky to have coaches in my careers, especially in my youth, where really see the ability in me, but then they see me a little bit of weakness. They say, no, we work on that. So they took me specially, and then they work on my weaknesses. So all them tips and they are bringing them together. I was really disciplined about it, and that's a kind of team where, you know, where they play to my strength, because you can forget that also team where they play to your strength. So now, so I can get for score.
So Paul, I don't know if that Paul, Kallon or Kai, because this is not just a quick one concerning the great Romario. I don't know if I've been in USA 94. So who said the interview? They ask him when goal scorer. I think he challenged somebody. So now they tell the interviewer, say, all he need now 6 seconds for score a goal. So the guy say, you sure? And I say, I challenge you. I think then do one game where they see as he take the ball. I was a game where he just take the ball as he turn, touch, toe push. Just a toe push and the ball going at the goal inside 6 seconds. So one of the strikers, so that makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah, it does. And
As
even
we're talking about tomorrow, I play against her, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I played 2 years in Brazil. I play against Romario. Then the Vasco, made Flamengo.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well done.
Yeah.
Luspa, no ever know that.
Yeah, I played 2 years in Brazil.
Okay.
I play 1 year Flamengo, 1 year Fortaleza.
For me,
That's amazing.
That's some big right there.
For me,
for what? Huh?
Oh, go ahead. For me,
for what you said, like what Paul talked to the young man about goal scoring. Exactly what he talks on. Naimi relates to where I first began my career. There was too much, you know, the step over. All the see step over. All my one step over. I be do that day, but what also, you know, what get ball. If you say what step over 5, 6, 10, you know, before people are nine good, and then you step over, they need get enough power for even kick the ball again. And the way I
Right.
become, the way I
The
become,
Nelson.
no, serious, the way I become what they call me headmaster in America. One coach the way I play with, inside Houston Dynamo, and them that John Spencer, they play for they play for Chelsea. It's small stuff. Not even tall past Mohamed. Short. Now he puts me in a corner. They say, take this ball. They say, kick from here, from the corner of the 18. They say, I want to kick a hat inside the goal. And the kick at the miss. They say, kick him. No, I kick at the miss. They say, what you go do now that corner there? Why you go step over in the corner? I say, you way big, so you able to jump, you able to. I say, they're inside the box. Wait for the ball in the box. It's a left, like all man do that, you walk there and there. Let the ball come to you. You master what do you get? They say you get this ability where God don't give you. You fast, you quick, you able to jump high, walk, and you able to head the ball. They say, why you not just left inside this box now? So when you really think about it and really find what you're good at and just consistently continue for work on what you're good at, it really to help you out.
Absolutely.
Very good advice. Very
So
good.
I think not just coming there for we get passion in coaching and everything. I think some of the team will be the miss in go they come up now. We'll get coach. We go see, for example, Sasso is good at overlapping. Waiting in strength, waiting in weaknesses for work on. I think we also, if we ever get for going to football and to we only young one the way they play, we get for look at them. Yes, they'll be good in this, but there are things. We all know the young players that you are never a finished, to the finished article. Somebody get for chisel, somebody get for polish you, for let it be. You understand? So we as old ex-players and also get for look at those things. If how we help them players, the young players, and if we go sit on a stick on the watch, me say pass they play for FC Kallon or they play for Cambodia. But if you really see something as if thought, you go say, you know what, team, I like the way we do that, but if you don't do that, if not possible they learn where they listen, you can take that on board. Yes. And I think most of the time, like I say, the discipline comes from that. Somebody go see you, they play, my coaches, they're all, they're not the same at the finished article. There were things they will complain about. I wasn't perfect, but honestly, I took their criticism as a motivation because they were helping me. They were trying to help me out, Yeah. And I took everything on board. And then, sometimes I can see I analyze myself. I write this, okay, this is not good. I put X. And then I try for work on it. I the visualizer, I put in a vision and I try for work on it, training. And honestly, when you come in a match situation, it's like a deja vu. It's like everything around you is like, if you don't see this before, that's what happened.
Well, now magic. Now we want to talk about so.
And then
where did you top form, where you physically fit, everything is automatic. In the physical magic.
Yes.
Everything kind of magic.
It's like deja vu. It's like everything that happened together. Yeah.
Why the left salon? I'm number 8 specialist. I'm midfield able to play. I be sober card man. I able to eliminate players. I able to do my own stuff and all. How I reach now Milan? Every time I can look in the what you can. Yeah. So you cut this man, the center of the field. You cut this man. Then what you do? You turn the ball.
Right.
Then you see why they play because all about striker are the most now striking in position. And the players they win are the most smartest players they win.
Yeah.
We're very intelligent.
You have to be extremely intelligent. Yeah.
Because me, for last score goal, defender get for make mistake for score goal.
Yeah.
If defender don't make mistake, I don't score. So what I mean by mistake, not to sometimes they chap the ball and go score. For instance, if me number 4 they mark me, number 5 they the other side. As they taking eyes off me, I move.
Yeah. That's a mistake.
I don't score already.
That's a mistake. And if you're out of position, 2 meters, that 2 meter way they come before they make a difference.
I don't know. So me, I scored a lot of goals in my career. I think I scored about 120 something goals as a second striker and play for midfield. But so me, when the game they play, I always made it, always the up and the check my shoulder, check around what's happening. So every time the person they mark me before me, as they look one side, I don't pass me back. So before they turn, I don't control the ball already. So that's why they score a couple goals then. So what begins corner practice? Now any coaches that look at me and say, no, you're not so midfield. No, okay, we're not put you 9. I'm not going to put me number 9 because I have 2 shots for playing number 9.
Yeah.
Okay, so then begin put me behind the striker number 10. So I will play number 10, or sometimes I come up from number 11 kind side, so I will play actual number 10 role. Yes, because I'm able for eliminate player. Then the best goals, the highest goal scorer was score, the highest goals times of goals they were score, and the inbound goals then. We striker the kick, I go do for.
Yes.
Or we thought striker go for go challenge. As I see you go for go challenge, I want to take back.
Second, yeah.
As you back there, so I go score.
And I don't need them. I remember.
Sorry, I think coaches they can say for one of the striker, which you say I believe, even though the other role they're good, but you're right because striker and one of the only people where they play them, they face then they behind the goal, then they see the goal. So that defender get all kind of advantage for destroy you and which save you. Now the coach can say, now the best game this, now the best part is for the game of chess.
Yeah.
Because I need the decision day.
So you get for be twice as good, twice as fast, or you think you get for be so smart for outdo that defender they will let you go get a goal. So yes, that position is very difficult.
Now the decision-making position.
And added to that also, what he striker for you really get, I think Kai will relate to this and Mohamed, like what Mohamed said, that rebounded, you therefore anticipate.
Anticipation,
you don't always have to react. Yeah, when the keeper bounce the ball, he reacts, go there. But sometimes you don't read the game, like what Mohamed said. If for example, somebody you get a play with tall striker, Kai know this, he flick for you. Immediately they send that long ball, like Kai, they flick. You don't want to say on the way.
You get exactly.
I get confidence, say Kai, they win that ball. Kai is good in the air. So immediately Kai don't the keeper or whatever don't get that long ball to Kai. The ball on the air. I don't say this 9 out of 10. Kai, they win this ball. So I'm on my bike. I'm already going. So immediately you do that, you always. And we strikers, and 1 or 2 second advantage you get, it makes a big difference. It always makes a big difference. That small 2 seconds where you come out or split second, it makes a difference. And once you master that,
the team will be promoted for no.
Exactly.
The team will be promoted for no. Where they listen now, you striker, the defender gets all chances for get to the ball before you. So me. Anytime I get to the ball before the striker, before the defender does score. Once you left me close to the goal area, inside the 18, close to near the 18, I score. Because I know you put side the goal. Who say no go for tackle me? Because tackle me a penalty or red card. So I force you to you put side for tackle me. So now if I get before you, my reaction will be very good. As they pass the ball, when you want for control, I don't come before you, I get some before you, then I'm gone. So now, but the Salon player, the way they play like a striker, they want me to pass the ball direct on the foot, they put it on the chest, they're going to go score.
On a platter.
You get for anticipate runs. You get for run on that space, they also want the ball. But then
if I can come in that side, not to Salon player no more. I work also with young players. Like you said, no, you don't train with most of the players nowadays, they want the ball at the foot, right? They want the ball inside the chest. The ball will come meet me. And sometimes you don't need to wait for the ball. You need to make space to come meet you. You need to run for let the ball meet you, or you go inside the ball for end. And I say that also, and that's something that I don't know what, because it's been a while, I know what the local league, but from waiting me to see, I don't see players running off the ball sometimes, especially for strikers, and that all man getting quality, of course. Some striker want long ball, you go hold arm and play back and get support. But as a matter of fact, the movement in football is so important. Like what they say, looking over your shoulder before you get a shoulder, before you get the ball, you don't see who's your team. This kind of. But these are things I think we have to work in coaching, because some of the players they look the ball, and sometimes you have to look what's happening around you. Who's your teammate then they? Who's the movement they? Who's the space they for exploiter? I think sometimes
that hurts you.
So
I'm surprised how you survive in Italy, because the likes of the Ronaldos, the Crespo, the Batistuta, then go there. And Italy, we've been there for them days, and they as the toughest defenders. How you survive under that was like, So what you do.
Like Italian league, I make it actually play. It actually talk about Italian league because the player the way they meet up the defender there, then good pass you technically first. Yeah. Then good to the ball pass you like a Nesta. Nesta ain't good to the ball. Then they can you for can
it's a good player.
So I the beater. So you did that seconds for anticipator. Yeah. Only way we anticipate that way they close to a goal. The only time way they eliminate defenders, now we can go close to 18-yard box. We don't kill her. And then we do nothing. But once they far off a goal, they get all chance to take the ball off you.
Mohamed, then they bring me to within Kai say just now. If you watch the young players then focus more for play fine. Yeah. Especially the strikers then. You want play fine, you want card. If you score goal for 3 people and 4 people are gone. Then they say, you see that goal that they score. So tell them you don't waste all your energy for do all that. Where you main job now for finish the ball. You not the last man for finish. So if the strikers them where they come up, they will get that thought. They say, me on mission, the one the way they be me, let them do all waiting they do. Me on mission for finish. Yeah. Then it will be very good because sometimes them finishing. Mean say you need somebody for tin up na the goal for let you practice you finishing. Yeah. Nobody know at the goal. Take the ball because everything we do in life na habit. Yeah. Get the habit for kick the ball inside the goal. Yeah. You finish in that situation, and even if the keeper there, you will find out say they think about the goalkeeper. What do you think about? Now what you use for do. So it good for the young strikers. They take time on their own for try for learn how for finish. You know, it's very, very important.
But then again, it's not easy. The players then go tell you, say, hey, the field level gets now this country. Not easy for you to go.
But it's more difficult for than for shoot that goal. With the kind field.
Eh?
I win as goes kind of salon before they left. As a number 8.
Who's here?
93.
Yeah,
Hey, but they feel will not be bad like how they feel they right now. Stadium be better pass than they.
They were just the same guy. There's no difference.
The worst part of it, McKinney Field will get grass so. Now stone be there.
McKinney na Butterfield and begin
That end and the artists they not be Bokuna salon, nobody get concerts in a stadium. They get crusade. Nobody get crusade them. They get this.
So now the crusade they don't point the
Now the artists they beaucoup, we get beaucoup concerts, we get beaucoup enjoyment, so they feel they all don't well.
The same thing. Now the whole thing happen.
So Paul, so they mentioned now, so the time we win the Golden Boots, and you be okay, yes, you be the contest with the guys for the Golden Boots in Europe, right?
Yes.
Okay, and another year they made a shortlist you for African Best as well.
Yes. I was shortlisted. Yes. It was great, you know. Honestly, Mohamed Denton and I just been to go ahead and play the game. Honestly, you know, like what you say, it was just like everything was magic. You know, you are just like, okay, what's going on here? You know, it's not like you don't know what to go on, but you just, it's like you focus. You just think you want to go out every week and play, and it was like a drugs, you know, because Saturday you know say you play and you don't get anything for fear, and you're gonna feel you score. You know, even that time I was playing. Okay, my team was not the top 5, top 6, but we were mid-table. But we had good players, and we had coach who believe in playing football. So it fit me style as well, you know. So no, but it was a great achievement to be in the of football. I had so many interviews from international media, so many interests. It was great. People then come. I mean, they asked me, "Who say you come out?" I say, "Salon." Who say na Salon? The only thing they knew about Salon is then the war. Yeah. But anyway, I put my country on the map, and it was a great recognition for that among some of the best African players at the time. I end up for runners up. I win the runners up medal I have for the Golden Boot. The person who win the Golden Boot was Wesley Song. He scored 31, but he was playing in the championship team that year. You know, so I mean, for somebody for your first season in first division, it was a great achievement. You know, by the way.
Of course, yeah, proud of you.
And the shortlist for the African Best. How much you be?
I was number 5 on the list.
Okay, you finished 5 in 2003.
Yeah, I finished 5th.
The final list.
No, I was not in the top 3, but I was top 5 because you know, so they make top 5, then they put down to top 3, and then they pick number 1, number 2, number 3.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Very good. So
proud of you, Paul. Proud of you.
Thanks.
So you get a question for Aluspa?
Aluspa, with one question coming, we just ask the all 2 no more. Internationally, who they admire, or we was like, wow, you know, internationally, world. Aluspa, go first.
Maybe best player always be Ronaldo, the Brazil Ronaldo. The player I've been liking style. Like
hey, what the player say about Ronaldo? They said then just take the crown and put it on head.
Yeah, now me own player that I admire up to today. Me na me own best player ever.
Yeah. Any player that
growing up, because I was a big fan, I was a huge fan of Dutch football at the time. I think me growing up was Van Basten. I think Ajax squad of the 92, 93, that year I was fortunate to be watching them because they go thief television, they go cash a window they watch. That was the time I fell in love with Dutch football. And I say, one day I want to play for Ajax, or I want to play in Holland. And God so good, my dream come true. You know, I played in Holland. Nice. And everything around Dutch football was fascinating. You know, they are the best coaches for young players. I can tell you this. They are not surprised when they produce player after player after player every year. They are the masters of coaching young players. Sometimes when they coach you something, tell you they vex. They say, "Bro, you don't teach me this yesterday. You don't teach me this today." Tell it. But they do it like a religion, like when they open the Bible or Quran every day they read, because they want you to do it on the pitch. You know, and I have a huge respect for them because that's where actually everything came together for me. With Alana Salon,
wait till I bring you in Sweden, and then they can't combine it with Dutch football. It just was a perfect fit for me. So for me, it was Van Basten. For me, from my days in the salon.
So Paul, you remember Olopon?
Yes, you sabi
So,
man.
Yeah, me always say because now two players I always like admire where the way I work on my headers. Olopon, I'll be one part of the person that grow up the way we head the ball. I'll be always like, and then Patrick Kluivert. So when you say Dutch name, then Kluivert coming to me.
Was good also.
Patrick Kluivert.
Very good player. Okay, so now Paul and Aluspa. Now they are around for a long time. When I say travel, not going to experience this and no. Now the small one they were back home. Okay, this deep pressure where they come out from them parents, them and other people them when they force them at the young age for them to take the journey for go fight them trade overseas. What are the advice you want to get for them?
Can you go first?
No, I will say go first. Okay, so this will sound a bit hypocritical because we all don't take that journey there, and sometimes people they be there, like we show let God get good word. Ishmael Daifan, I don't know if I know this, but the day we were flying out of Salon, Ishmael Daifan make them see some of the players their passports. He said, "Because not ready for go Europe, you know, one will go at all." Yes, it did. It make them go to the airport. We were lucky. We don't check in now. We go, but the one that we've been doing at the queue, like Obre and other man, he go to then seize their passport. So those guys didn't travel that day. But anyway, back to the question. Yeah, it will sound a little bit hypocritical for say this, but based on my experience, I think you are never ready for left salon for can play football in Europe. Why I say this? Because everything you come facing is completely new. No matter what they tell you in a salon, say, oh, no worry, you go see this, you go see diamond, you go see the gold. When you kaya, everything is different. The football is different. The training is different. The regime is different. Of course, you're going to need people that are around you for the guide you, for the give confidence, but I think every African player who don't make the move, 9 out of 10, they struggle. So what do you go tell parents then, especially the young ones in the salon, humble yourself. You are never too good to learn because when you carry the fault way, people they make, the say, oh, becoming a top scorer in a salon or we don't win best player or this. Where you can, everything just goes like that, like a train. No, in fact, where you can, everything just they start back for you. You see? So we really get for guide the boys them mentally to be ready. You are nowhere yet, But when you go, you have an opportunity for go better yourself. And first of all, not ever put money before. Not think about the money because I say this. Maybe it's hypocritical for say this, but when you perform, when you hit your peak. Money will always come because people will scout you. People will come and look for you. Clubs will always find you. I watched the documentary of Sadio Mane one day. I think it was 3 weeks ago. It was on Amazon. It was fascinating. That boy came from a village from nowhere with nothing. He moved to Senegal, then to France. He won't go back. But they tell and say, listen, you have to learn everything back for fresh. And he was the best player at that time in the local team. But we can't France. You have to start all over again. He get injuries. He was, in fact, one of the coach tell and say, you are rubbish. Will they send you back? In fact, he lie saying you don't get injury, but they find out say you get injury later. So all these things put together, young players, first of all, get for learn, for listen, then get for learning and don't know nothing. I'm not trying to degrade them or trying to put them down, but they have to know that. And then let them not put money before. It might be crazy to say this because then get managers who will tell them, promise them the whole world. The reality now is different. Manager will tell you, say you get 10 million as a loan. The reality is completely different. And players are always exploited because of that. And then you become disenchanted, you become disappointed, you're not able to perform because what they expect, they fall way beyond the expectation. What they can't get now. So all those factors together, and I always talk try for learn, humble yourself, play football, go out and express them with your passion. The money will always come because I know say when you play, you hit. If you're not a goalkeeper, you're not the best. You're not the defender or you're not a midfielder. Scouts are all over the place looking for talent, and they will always find you. So that means I'm a young advice down there, and then let them listen, and then we step when I prepare them, Lord will help for guide them because sometimes these boys they just leave those places with these grand promises, then bring them out like everything is going to start well. I have been fortunate because the one they only in Nka, most of them, no disrespect to them, but they couldn't make it to the level where some of we go. It is not their fault. It's because along the way, things didn't work out because of the way that they expect them, and then everything just fell apart for them. Their whole career was wasted. And the most terrifying thing are wasted talent. You know, when talent waste in this part of the world, especially, you know, if you don't get something for fall back on, it can be very dramatic. So I'm your advice, Andy.
Also, Paul, I want to add the educational side of it. So let's school and the football go together.
Yes, that is exactly what I try to say. You know?
Life after football.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm trying to say. No left with the panda. And me they even talk like them. One of them pass as law. Any bobo they come on as alone, we're not 18, where they go school for go school. And we they come on as alone by force. If you don't reach a certain level of education before you kaya, and me say go advise where you kaya continue your education. If they say go school from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock, go school. Because I live in example. We'll go Sweden, it was cold, it was I don't know how many degrees, but I wake in the morning 6 o'clock, I wear clothes, I go school. I try to learn the language. In 4 months, 5 months, I was speaking Swedish. In fact, if you want me to learn naturalize, then they will play for Sweden. It's just unfortunate that they will in this salon will not be able to we get a waiting status in Sweden. So I mean that side of the game, nothing we'll get for really concentrate on. And I'm so happy now we get education, at least this government they try for free education. Really, Mohammed, we therefore encourage them to let them go school. You know, I did the other day they talk about them about the way you go take na very, very deprived homes and everything, bring them. I think 2 of them they college now. It's so fantastic for hear that. You know, I'm so proud of them because those 2 things can go together. And those are the mistakes we don't make over decades. You know, we just the book on football, but
no, it's true because
education,
even inside America now, the basketball players them back. Basketball players, you get to go school, you get to go play in a college first before ever you go professional.
Exactly.
Now.
Because it helps you. You know, they know no more, but even tactics and everything we do in football, it's education.
Like Italian football, if you're not smart, you see where you come, it talk and very say, if you're not intelligent, you're not smart, you need to play Italian league, you're not possible. You're not possible for the able maker.
Yeah.
Carlos, what do you think?
Yeah, now more or less within policy. First of all, unfortunate the part of the world where we come out, because sometimes poverty they push some things that we're not even matured. Because when you look at professional football and the local football, a very, very big gap. So for let you bridge that gap there, you need a lot of experience. So first of all, I want to tell you now, thank you. We set up this forum because you know we're able to go one by one for advice everybody. But like a platform like this, you're able to give your own view, what you think, who that able for take them, it take them. One thing we lack in Africa, I want to generalize and let's say Africa as a whole. Everybody thinks when you move from Africa and come Europe, your life don't better. You don't okay. Take football for example. You left Africa, you come Europe. You meet the first hurdle, you're not even able to cross that. And then the next thing where you start to think now how you don't want to go back. And you stay. You begin to look out for seek asylum. And that's sad. Yeah. If you dey Africa, you dey go school, you play because you need to make time for education and football, to get that balance. When you're able to try to educate yourself and able for play, because it helps you also. When you smart, it helps you to play. Yeah. You know, because with you some football and you know, we all play football. Then they teach you how to play. Yeah. You know, Sierra Leone we not get that. But here they teach you even how to kick the ball, the space where you foot for take for kick the ball. So all that in education, that they tell you how important education is. And we there now the part of the world where we feel say if we put the picking them for come Europe, then we in life don't better. Because they don't know exactly what in them at this part of the world. When you're not even able to explain. Give us in the other way, not go tell you, say, well, let me go there no more. You understand? So what me get for tell the young players then where they come up. Football, very, very delicate. It's easy for let you crack, let you break. You go, you feel say waiting for happen, it not happen, it come inside your head. And if we see inside your head, then you're finished. Because if you're not good up here, you're not good down. So if you decide on, try to educate yourself. Get some basic education and make sure you prepare yourself. You know what thing you come for. Because most I would say 90% of the players, the way they come now this part of the world, not even know what thing they come for. They don't know say, I go play football and I will be professional one day, you know. But it's not only that. It gets a lot. It entails a lot for you be a professional. You know, you kind of a place where food different, the people where you meet different, the language, probably the way you go find yourself in a different language, you don't even know what's in the talk. So it's a lot of things. If you not prepare you yourself mentally, physically, then you can meet the first problem, then you never cross you're done. So now that we for try for prevent, let we know they get wasted talent. Because you get a lot of talent there, we don't waste now this part of the world just because of we naive and we just think say we for Kameka. So now we get the opportunity, we get a forum like this, we give you the opportunity for able for put some advice into the young ones, let them not day into so much rush for coming at this part. Try for build yourself down there for society, build yourself up mentally, educationally also. Then when you can at this part of the world, you get a way how for adjust. You know, because illiteracy also not help you for manipulate your brain for adjust at this part of the world. But if you get some education, you will not say you see some things then you will use sense panel. So important, let we know say we begin them need to stay a little bit longer and learn for know waiting they can for come face na this part. Now that's me get to say.
Wonderful.
Well, now the purposes of the program, because now with the targets are the people who get influence in the players' their life, the parents them and the coaches them where they are around them. Now most of them they listen. Now most of the coaches them are the Premier League, the Aminu Karim, the Cherno, the Aziz, even the club owners then they listen to this program. So the parents they listen as well. We get to go down to them for them to pass the right information to them. See, there is a lot of things aside of talent. For play the game, yes, Cat 5 player will not say you good, but wait till they go face before. You know, easy. So you prepare their mind and themselves down for that journey there. Paul, so now there's one thing that I find out in Sierra Leone. When it comes to football, or we footballers, like we own sector, there's one thing when the people they feel for their lives. You know, say when people they come out alone, come overseas, come England, America, can get better education, get them PhD and all. And always happen for even work for United Nations for 10, 15, 20 years. We then go back home, they call an expat. But we, when they can happen to footballers, now, we can Europe, can America, can everywhere now, we educate ourselves. We're there in the game for so many years, get a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, but we're going to free time, they give you peanuts. Why?
Well, that's not the conundrum, Gandhi, actually. And this goes back, like what I say. First of all, now we as footballers for fact. It's strange that we say this in 2020, that people will recognize we, right? So what do I mean? Going back decades, they always feel say footballer then, you know, not drop out. Most of them don't go to school. It was a way of, you know, picking away the story and they end up play football. And we parents necessarily get that kind of thinking there, because number one, some of we don't play football because they're thinking, this is for dropout, football is for dropout. But here's the point. Now we're in 2020. I think if the onus is upon us, we don't play to the highest level and we don't can see this part of the world. And we really feel say we can create impact, we can create a change. For me, we just, like what saying, there's a lot of educate yourself. For example, if you're able, as ex-footballer, now I'm so happy with coaches and now they do the A, C, B, C license and everything. You understand? And then you have some of us here also where they do the course, we don't do other management courses in other areas. I mean, it's for us also to market ourselves, because we got to break free of that stereotype. They say footballer and no sabi nothing. You understand? Apart from football, about kickball, more run, you know. But we got to also, like what you they talk, so we got to go on national radio, national TV, say, no, guys, we demand a seat at the table, because we said we don't go get with diploma, we don't go get with license. It's not going to be in coaching, but it will be in football management, in football administration, in sports science. Anything where they make you stay in the profession of sport, we need to do that. And we therefore demand, and like I say, we get for be united for break the stereotype, because at the end of the day, the owners they on we not boku. You understand? Like what you say, people that we don't come alone, we don't can learn, we don't go back and a doctor, they call it experts. They call it they say expert. They will never call us expert. Why? Because they don't expect that. They don't expect so don't can get BSc in sports science, or I don't can get BA in sport administration. But these are all qualifications. You understand? So we have to find a way. We then will create a way for we. And then when the opportunity arises, what do you mean? We have to grip out with 2 hands and tell the people and say, all the things and how they complain about, so now all the talk about the so we get for change. And when we get our opportunity, let's not be corrupted. Let's go and make the change there.
Change it.
And then we will begin, step by step, we will begin change the narrative. People don't go begin say, oh, that man not football, no them play. Oh. Look, they don't take over a Cambodia, they don't take over a national team. So look, players they complain for, they don't strike anymore for their allowance. The hotel are always ready. They don't build a football academy for excellence, center of excellence, for being the best player in the country. These are all things. You understand? Because me, if we say, our future lies in what we have a plan for the next 5 years or 10 years, if we are given the opportunity. We need to have a center of excellence in Salon. We're going to produce young players with a scout all over the country. Kenema, any side football in that country, they want to doorstep, bring them together, we present these boys and say, look, this is what we can do. We can make these changes. And these boys are going to school as well. They are educated. You can put them on TV, you can put them on radio, they will express themselves. They are not only footballers in the sense for run after ball no more, but they can express themselves. I think that stereotype they now have fought against, but we said get that onus on ourselves, follow come together and present a united front and demand change. And when we demand that change, the law will get sit at the table. Then policy, they don't decision the way they make about sport. We still for contribute. We will get with voice there. So me and that made me feel safe for happen.
Good. That will be your objective then. And the goal there. What do you think, Kai, what do you think?
Education is everything, obviously, as Paul don't say. The only thing I would say is it not even only need for be in the sector of sports, Some people a biggest example, George Weah. Yeah, you can be a footballer and then something else you can major in college or major in where you want to go back into. Some people are very smart to get people that way they play inside MLS Naya, where don't then become a doctor, a nurse, a big what is there. So anything will qualify for. But like we say no more. As they look at football, as they make you my mind, papa be always say no play ball. Because as they look at you from the beginning, say, oh, okay, you're not gonna get education if you play ball. So they expect nothing. And that's what now they intimidate a lot of people and back home. It's like if we the footballers that were educated, where we there out so that every time you open your mouth and you say an opinion where it makes sense, they say nafitiai. But enough not to sorry for day. It's like we need to have again a seat at the table where you're able for your opinion. If you want to go do your opinion for like benefits yourself no more, obviously everybody for go against you. But if some things that we want, try for help out is to benefit the next generation, we're going to represent Sierra Leone the best way inside the international world, so people are not going to just know but we as, oh yeah, Ebola or war or this. No, now we self get a position so that if people they're gonna then get TED Talk with them biggest biggest conference that we see in Sierra Leone, they go able to reference and say, oh yes, that person and that person from Sierra Leone, then ways than there. But footballers and football, we they use them as a platform for look with they inside the game, but also we need to use that in a positive way, and people that need to respect that. Moreover, in Sierra Leone, overseas, a lot of footballers can get a really good, position. But inside we own country, we need to respect the footballers and say, not to football no more, this man when a Paul Paka or Aluspa, it's a bit on that team. But when I get for talk to and first follow and know what it's Sabi. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and just to come to that point back, now football are the only speciality where they see people that we don't one day play football. We don't know, no disrespect to them. Maybe they study, but people that will play. No, honestly, you cannot go in an academic position where you know to doctor. You want to go be director as doctor. I'm not saying they are not qualified, but if footballer can qualify or get that position, why not? Italy now the FA president was Dimitri Albertini. Albertini played for AC Milan, not because he played for AC Milan, but because he was a smart guy. He's a very intelligent guy. So then they go take somebody out, come put and they say, no, you're not going to be FA president. Albertini is very educated and he deserves to be in that position. And so many other positions and they win an FA president, So, this is something that is I'm really passionate about. That stereotype there about footballer, they say, oh, that one, we need to break free of that stereotype.
Well,
and it's up to
follow.
So, you able to go be chairman of our association? You able?
Well, first of all, I'm not getting mine going near this.
So why make lawyers them? So why make the lawyers the short on them? The one can be
I will tell you what. I make a quick before I go prepare for you. Wait, Seb. Like okay. Paul, you don't see the program back and forth where they talk about this. Where I say the notion where most of the people then get is that football players, majority when are illiterate.
Yeah.
That's the notion.
Yeah.
Now when you see platform like this and you understand, say, hey, hold on, no. Something. So because the first thing we get as footballers, even if we not go to school, we get that common sense, how to be a decent human being. Imagine you don't take that day, you bring some education in you, plus the confidence we'll get, how they approach the world. Imagine the power, the confidence, the education, how you, because Mohammed, you know now, who's how they coach in America, even high school, there's a certain GPA you forget before you even allow for play for the school team. You know they play for the school team if you not pass 5 subjects. Elect you not the best player. We get about the way go then go take them at DC United Academy. Then look, they don't battle. You know they play for the school team. No. You forget at least a 3.4 something GPA for Lego. Now that means they say Mohammed inside salon. Then for beginning to do that from the school system, they want school. From the school system, then they for pass certain subject there. Then for Sabi express themselves very well in English, and then you go see how them go focus because you able to do them. You don't care, don't do something I ask you. Where do you want to they take license in a salon? Good to them, but John Kister, no. Most of the one in they come to Europe or America for take license. It's gonna be difficult. Why? Because everything is in English. You get for the sociology, analysis, psychology of the game. All let's say they both written, oral, and verbal. Now, if you're not able to express yourself, how you get your license?
That's true.
So it's all important. You have to do it.
It's very important. I agree. I think the education is the key. I mean, don't underrate that. I mean, I will not lie about it. You know, I will not lie about it. Education is the key. You know.
Paul and Aluspa, it's always a pleasure. This is amazing. Man, land. I go prepare for Mohammed. I will get at 6 o'clock because you guys
okay.
Questions.
It was nice having you, man.
It's really a pleasure.
Thank you. Back to you in 5 minutes. In 5 minutes.
Okay.
Take care.
Yeah. All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Kai, what do you think? You think, say, all these years they've been taking us for granted?
Sorry, what did you say?
I say, so you think, say, all these years they've been taking us for granted?
Man, that's a big question. I know. It's just it makes me a much flop. Yeah.
Okay, let me say now. Let me say.
No, but we got to blame we too. You got to blame the footballers them too, because again, not all of we, really force for educate we self. Not to everybody like what Paul Parker do where reach in Sweden, make sure they go school for speak the language. Not to everybody they take their advantages and the way they get, because again the perspective of footballers them or athletes them, around the what's is now then you sabi, but then the ones that where they take the extra, like for example Crespo, Alassane Camara. Crespo also another person where he speaks Swedish so fluently, don't get a book, this, that, all the different things that I see they do. And I believe so a lot of other people in back they do. And so that's the things that when people then begin see that they from what is happening, they respect the begin come out. But if we all just be the same and just come oversee, play ball, they will go back salon, then they look at you just the same way you be left, without knockouts, nothing different, then the respect will never be there. So we'll definitely expect we self force.
Yeah. Okay.
It start from there. We got to work on we self. We got to. Sometimes it's not a shame to expose yourself that you don't know something and you want to learn.
No.
It's not a shame. No, but actually, it's empowering. It's very empowering because honestly, I would like us to break the mold and tell these people for once and for all, say we are better than everything they think they can do. We can do it more, even better. Right. Because one, we get the contacts. People know we. Then some of we don't build good repetitions abroad. So why always when we go home or one go home with the face stumbling block for make a contribution? By the way, we are not going to take. We are going to contribute to the issue.
Give back. Yeah.
We need to take. Honestly, we're not going there to be corrupted and waiting. Me and you say, Kai, if we present 10 players in the next 10 years now with a breakthrough in any of the league, it will be a pride for you and me say, that nobody now don't say that. You understand? And by so doing, you add like what they say, you add resources to the country. These boys will become members of society. Everything they do now when they contribute back home is for their family, yes, but they will be the handball, they will be the thing that people will look up to. How many of them will be motivated? How many people might make Kallon motivate because of his situation? How many have I motivated? How many have you motivated? And this is just what we do. So imagine if we go back home, the influence will get up on stuff there. You understand? Yeah. So we say when we get for work on we self. You know, let's not be ashamed because we don't have this diploma or we can do it because this part of the world, you can go to school at any time. You're never too old to learn.
Not true. But anyway, I know I'm caught you. I know say I'm late for going inside this class, and so I'm late for going inside the other class back because right now I'm 20 minutes past. So
we'll get 5 minutes.
I really need for left now. I'm 20 minutes past. I have to. So we're not done and send the message. And please don't forget to send another important message in our salon. This right now, again, we talk about football and education and everything, but right now there's so much, disturbance way to go on in the youth and really forgets the head. So please, man, you guys pass that. Okay? A good for you now. I'm sorry, I'm very, very sorry, but I really have to run.
It was a pleasure.
One love, yeah.
Yes, man.
Okay, as we say, so look, like Osai made a divert. Now we say the national team employ Celestete from Ghana and pay $7,000 or $10,000 a month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But now if they change and put Amidou Karim or put John Kista, they give him $2,000. Why?
Yeah.
So you see, so if John Kista don't come up from England, he don't do in badges, he kind of free talk, he don't coach about 8 years, 6 to 10 years, he get that vast experience there. Why they not go able for motivate him with a token? We go able for inspire him for do more.
Well, it's a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is my own thing. Waiting, I think. My own take on this. I think say Sierra Leone in general no respect their own. Sierra Leone, the country where we come out, believe for put somebody against you all the time from another country. It no matter waiting now your contribution to the country, it no matter for as long as now the country that you come out, they always think say another person better than you. And that's not mentality where we for change, because if we not build up we own, then we not go ever stand on we own. We go always depend on other people them for come help with. This, like Paul said just now, this is not the 21st century. This is not a time where we need for we save, for build whatever we build now we country and stand on them for we save. This time we not need again for the take other coaches for can coach the national team. We need we own coaches. We understand the players better. We understand the system better. We understand because now plus for we now win-win. But we believe for go bring somebody from outside. We don't know nothing where they can depend on the one them where they can meet now the country where we for don't give opportunity to, because when they come they don't know nothing. They don't even know the players. They don't even know them by names. They don't even know nothing about them. So the local coaches, the way they can meet, now they can anchor. So now literally now the local coaches then they do the job. They just stand there as the man in charge. So why we not go give the opportunity to we own them, build them up, make them strong, so then we'll go out there and help the country. Because when you do something for yourself, then you get more passion. You go find out, say, Sierra Leone football will change so much if we give chance to the local coaches. Because they get the passion, they get the country at heart.
Yeah, but
so that things that will for change.
Yeah, but Tim, very, very quick, okay? Let us say the technical director of the Football Association, able to do quick assessments and evaluations on all the players that will get at the country. Able to know if we able to qualify, we get the potential for qualify, or we not get potential for qualify. So why you want to take a foreign coach, spend $10,000, $100,000, we're not going to qualify anyways. Before that, take on your own coach.
Exactly.
Yes, where at the end of the day, go get inspired and then go work more and then build the experience. And maybe the next 5-10 years, you go for qualify with national team.
And you go even give more because you get 9 country, you get passion. You want a country do well.
And Paul, what do you think about that?
Yeah. Like you say, I mean, this is a subject that is so close to me and you. I mean, we don't discuss this so many times. And it goes back to what they say earlier, the structure, Mohammed. If we put something together in that country, let us know they depend on move and cut here, put here, make and we expect say we in 1 day or 2 days we'll get for do this. I would want, let we get a structure. What do I mean? First of all, you the top of players, yeah. You get for get a sporting cell. What does that mean? You get for get top scout them. Where they go all over. How many scouts are in that country? They recognize scouts. Where they go Cambia, Kono, Kenema, go scouts for young players. How many? We not get. We not get. You understand? So first of all, why they talk about structure? These are the things I'm talking about. If we're really serious about football, because this generation of footballers, we your generation don't pass. This other generation get for go. But for now we be successful as a country in everything what we do, especially sports, we have to have a structure. We have to have the infrastructure, the scouts, the coaches themselves. We have to improve the coaches. You understand? We have to give coaches, we have to empower them for letting them train to the 21st century coaching style. Because some of the tactics that they use, maybe in Africa, they are outdated. So some of them play with Kaya, they will struggle for cope. You understand? I know this for a fact because when Ajax be like academy in Ghana, what did they do? Aluspa will tell you that they take their own coaches, their own white coaches, they send them to Ajax academy in Ghana.
Coach
Ghanaian coach them.
Ghanaian know
Yes, for let the player them play.
Even the caretaker, and a white man.
You understand?
Even the caretaker.
For let the player them go play the way Ajax want let them play because they want the Ajax system. The same na Ajax Cape Town and South Africa. The same. So we as players, we got to say, hang on a minute. Why then for the good take with man and we can't train? We don't bother now. Fair enough. They get chance for can't train. They let them train them. But we say we need follow and empower we because we are educated enough. We can do video analysis. We can do scouting. We can produce scouting report. We can do evaluation. We can do everything. You understand? So this kind of structure now not gonna start. We will not ever get her. That's why it is very difficult for us to be successful in whichever tournament they play. It no matter if na African Cup or Tamatis Cup, we will hardly win because there's nothing there to fall back on. We don't get fallback option. Now you talk about the give Silas $7,000 for or whatever they pay. You understand? They will not give John Kista that money. Why? Because they don't respect him. Simple.
Yes, that's just telling you. It's the same difference I make because for them, John Kista not the expert.
We own them.
Yeah, for them, John Kista not the expert.
You understand? He's not an expert because he's a local coach.
But I make the same. So would I get for advise the FA, the technical director now in job that for do proper assessment, evaluate the players that all that they come to within that part of the national team, and let able to get a clear idea if there's a possibility, there's a chance for not qualify or not. If you know so not for qualify, now if you advise the FA say before we go spend 10,000 to foreigner, before I not do your local coaches, they're not developing.
Exactly. That's my point.
I know coach you. I don't know that I take me, not even know that I technical director, but let's see.
Now, coach of future ball, the great man.
Okay. I mean, like we come back to that. Okay, now coach of future ball, the technical director. But let me look back. Most of the people where they run football in Sierra Leone don't know anything about football. So if you go and put people like that, what do you expect? You don't expect a result. Because then get them purpose where they did it for. Not for promote football. You understand? So these are some things that we need for look at.
Yeah, but Paul talk already. Paul talk already. You know, get the final product. The final product is the result. You know, get if you not build.
Yeah, exactly. Because with the neglect we own them. We don't believe say, who don't know football and for one football. And it's very important. We see all over the world.
This don't be an engaging program today, the best one this first, but I know say I go bring una back anytime soon. Follow for continued discussion.
I give you pleasure, man.
I give a lecture that's also in academy and I get for go. So, I mean, when I answer on the last word.
Nice to be around.
When I can say on the last word to them quick.
Yeah, like for me, I mean, I don't talk all the thing. We need to introduce a new kind of thinking in the SLFA. You know, football, we will manage football at all levels. You know, we need a course correction at that country today. Definitely, things have not been going well for the past 20 or 30 years in that country today. You know, and we may have very well believe say we can put together a team. I mean, if people don't even believe, let them give it a chance. Let them try it. If we fail now, then we failed. We do not go to
we know let the program be about that. Then officers on time we stage the program just because of
No, I'm just saying this is something I'm passionate about. I'm not doing this as a platform for all we go take. No, I'm just expressing what I deeply feel.
What you
I think the flaws have been there.
No, for
Yes, it's my own opinion. This is not about
Ahmed,
you.
you can't stop people for things say. That's the way things good for things say.
My heart, you know?
So it's okay.
Mhm.
I think say okay for let anybody think.
It is a belief that I believe passionately in. I think we can do more. I mean, we want to contribute. You know, me say we'll go to Salon and we'll go take over the FA and run things. No, but if there's a way, if there's a structure we will be able to integrate into, why not? We can do it. We want to produce the best talent out of that country because we know we have talent in that country. So that is all I'm saying. It's not a platform for campaign platform or no, but this is something I speak, you know, from my own experience, you know.
And I want to make it clear, I'm an officer there for point fingers.
No, definitely not.
You go ahead. You go.
Yeah, we like first I don't tell you thank you. Still again they tell thank you because this is not a way for we able for say something. It's very important we know about football because now that we know. And we don't play football and we want the young one the way they come, let themselves get the same experience we don't get all over the world. But for let football run in the country, it highly depend on the FA. You understand? So a lot of things get for change, like the things that we don't talk about. It's very, very important that the entire for put things in place and give the right people chance. Because if you not give people chance, you're not able to know what they're capable of. You understand? Because waiting, it's like they isolate footballers because they just think say we footballers don't know anything. Because they don't get the time for even interact with you, for talk with you, for let them know what thing you made of. You understand? They don't then categorize being at one place. But it's about time we have come out now and make.
There's one thing for no, the next for do without we.
Exactly, because this is what we do, and this is not what we know. So give we the chance, then let we fail. But if you don't give the chance, if you never try, you will never know. Yeah. Give me the chance. Then they
give people. Let's put the money aside, but they give people foreigners chances in that country.
Exactly. You know? So this is about time now. I don't say.
We are equipped to go and help. We are not going there like.
I don't say, Mohammed. You very critical about the platform, about what you would say for make. This is not about you. You don't do anything you do for Sierra Leone, but this is not about you. This is about me. Talking with, saying within I feel inside me.
Oh, yeah.
So if I say anything, it sounds political or it sounds anyhow, I'm sorry. But honestly, I just feel say things have been wrong for so long and we are not learning. And experience supposed to be the best teacher, but it's not to teach you anything. We're not go nowhere. Okay, so now it's about time we say we mind for letting know say, yes, we self day. And we deserve the chance to make something happen. Okay. Because we get the talent.
Thank you very much, Aluspa. Thank you very much, the great Paul Parker.
You're welcome, bro.
Sorry to viewers them. I mean, we get for close the program here. And I thank you very much for sending all una message them and una continue for support we and follow the program. Oh, if una want for send una text message them, we want for answer. Una can post on my wall. Then obviously I go look on tomorrow. Before the show, then I'll be able to come and answer most of the questions one I want. Then maybe on a Friday we'll come with one-on-one. I mean for include una in the program, so not self be able to get to my own take. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks. Okay, Paul.
Yes, Alus.